This is Sparta!
The timing is always so perfect.
You have to time it just right.
The I'm sweaty just threw me, and I've been chuckling ever since. And yeah, so
well, I've been in the background adding sound effects for you. Sometimes you just gotta add the stuff.
I mean, it all makes sense, right? Absolutely. So
right on your face.
We are here. I know my face is there, and it's fine. Like, cover up my face, it's fine. Ken's here to be entertained. Hello, Ken. Don's here. What's up, Don? Says evening, Mr. Ken. Keith's here. How's it going, Keith? Thanks for stopping by this late for you. Chase says Jordan, Todd, Ken.
Question mark?
Yes. Todd is here. He was here before I was for my own stream, as the usual case. What's up, Donnie? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by, man. We appreciate you as always. Let's see here. Look, Don, Ken's number one, and we're gonna start fighting. Yep, piss off other Don. I love this. You guys can continue to argue it up in the comments section. 100%, no problem. Howard is here, and so dropping the emojis. Yep, exactly. What's up, Trent? How's it going, man? Welcome.
Hey.
Yes, I think I see Steven. Yep. Hey, what's up, Steven? Thanks for sticking around so late as you do. Really appreciate you. As always, everyone's saying hi to each other. So my plan is to go until about 8 o'clock, and maybe until this thing is done. Now, if you recall, last week I said I was going to do Deep Space Nine, and I am just a big fat liar. The way I kind of do my streams is like there are things that I want to do, and there are things like the projects that I want to work on. But then, like, as my work week goes through, and I'm like, oh, it's Thursday, and I'm tired, and I don't really want to do anything super complicated. So it's Lego, and that's the beauty of Lego. It says it's easy. You guys saw how this thing was killing me at the end of last week. So I did quickly go through and fix all of the issues, minus a couple, and we'll get into that here in just a second. But yeah, I will do Deep Space Nine next week. As I was telling some of the guys in Discord, like, it's all about my capacity for what I have the energy to do. Plus, thanks, Don. Plus whether or not I have the assets ready to go for it. So I haven't put together the thumbnail for that stream. I haven't done any of the things. What's up, Jody? Welcome. So I just really haven't gotten ready for it yet, and I'm not prepared like as much as I want to be. I need to get a couple of boxes set up, because when we take this apart, I am going to have parts of this apart for a little while as we go through reassembling it with all the LEDs and everything. And so that's right. Thank you, Donnie. Says you go ahead and work on the Slave One. We'll keep ourselves entertained over here. That's right.
He doesn't need either one of his hands to watch YouTube.
I know, right? Exactly. I was kind of hoping for DS9, but entertainment is great.
You know what? We're going to motivate him to get the Slave One done. Then he can maybe we can start taking it apart. I don't know. Maybe we can convince him to stay.
We'll see. It's been a long week, and I'm tired. I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to be complaining. You are not prepared. No, there is only one light, not two upstairs. Definitely not four. Yeah, no, all I have to say is that the work has been beating the crap out of me. Yeah, so everyone thought that I was finishing it. It looks pretty close, and we are pretty close. Like, we only have these are the last 3 bags, and then we have the stand to build, and then really we're done with the lighting.
Get building.
Well, let's go ahead and do it. We have that, plus we got to build the lighting for the stand itself. There's going to be a bunch of spotlights. So let's go ahead and add to stage. No, why is that happening? Oh, all right. Then we go through the usual crap. Trying to make it bigger. There we go. Okay. So I went through and go ahead and bring her up onto the mat here. As I recall, I was having some problems getting this panel to sit flush and flat and stick in place. I did over here, if we go over to the side camera, and I remove that one from the screen real fast. Over here, there were the two little flaps that were sitting down here, just like so, one on either side. The parts that they attached to with that little piece, well, they popped off and went inside. And so they're gone. And we're just going to put those away and pretend that it didn't happen. No one's going to notice. I will notice. Hey, what's up, Captain? Welcome, welcome. Don says, tick, 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 time's waiting. All right, fine. I'll get to it. Jeez. You're all an impatient lot, I swear. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this back up on screen.
I wonder if just for the chat, I don't want to keep covering your face. I wonder if the chat, your face cam should be in the upper left. You put the instructions at the bottom. I can cover those up. Nobody cares.
Okay.
I think that might be better. And you can even make your head a little bigger.
As if it needs that.
Uh-huh. Oh, I have to edit this. I'll move it. Hang on. It's down here.
I'm in OBS doing things.
I know, but I have to move the
yeah.
This.
Okay.
There you go. Update.
Sweet. So the next thing we're gonna do after getting that put in place, we're gonna go grab the canopy, which is a custom part.
Jody says, let's talk more block.
All right, fine. God. So much pressure. All right, so we have what looks like a clear cup, a crotch protector for baseball. Looks very much like that, but it is a custom canopy piece, I believe. They do make custom pieces for models, right? For
Sure.
Legos, right?
Yep.
Not a whole lot, but that's how they kind of the collection winds up building up over time. Okay. So
that says the chat's an improvement on his head. Sweaty. Donnie says you're going to grab a can of peas. Buck says, "Is it done yet?" Hey, Buck.
Hey, Buck. No, it's not. So enough pressure, okay?
Don says, "See, your friends are pressuring you. Get it done now."
Right. All right. So let's get our stickers put in place, and they go up against here. No. Oh, well, it's down now. All right. The very first thing I do in building today is put a sticker on, and I screw it up. So that's how this stream is going to go.
I have a sound effect for that.
Yeah, you do. True story. True story. Although it's only slightly off. So
it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. So now we're going to grab.
Dad says, I think Todd was scared last night because he saw an alien. That freaked me out. And then I heard your voice, and oh man, there was a whole thing going on last night.
What?
Howard was on the What Do Wednesdays.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, Howard.
Donnie says, ignore them, Jordan. Take your time. No pressure.
Thank you, Donnie. God, you guys.
And then his very next thing is it done yet?
Thanks, Donnie. Always there for you. I really appreciate you.
But that would be an acrylic cup, not to be confused with a tin cup, but I think you're better looking than Kevin Costner, big boy.
Ooh. I've been watching a lot of Yellowstone, so I've got a little bit of a Kevin Costner crush going on right now. Getting to the end of the series, though, and things are happening.
Is he in Yellowstone?
Oh yeah, he's like
Oh, I didn't know
oh yeah, he's like the lead character.
Oh, that just feels like Dancing with Wolves all over again.
It's yeah, you would think so. It's really not. He's kind of a ruthless dude in that show. So yeah, it's pretty good. He plays Kevin. He plays himself really, really well.
Captain Charlemagne says, just got the Lego Endurance ordered, been holding off, but we'll need something to make content, as with Bellerophon and Present are going slow. Prince Eugene. Buck says, you know how we get Yellowstones in Illinois? Question mark. Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Don says Yellowstone's a great show. Dash says it was a haunting.
God.
I feel like I should know these references, but I haven't watched the show. I heard it's good.
It's good. It's really good. It's all it's all the Taylor Sheridan, so the Landman, it's all written the same way. It's done really, really well. And the actors are all really good. Okay. I'm glad that
Yellowstone is awesome. I need to get caught up on this season. Oh, maybe I should watch it. Is it based like in olden times, right? Like early 1800s or something?
No, so they have there was a couple of spin-offs. So there's 1883 and then 1923. There are spin-offs of that which tell the story of the family and how they got the land. But Yellowstone is modern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don says he's got all the seasons of Yellowstone. Excellent. Keith says I got my Lego Captain Jack Sparrow yesterday. Wow.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Man, they're super fast with shipping.
No kidding. I mean, he ordered his like at the dawn of midnight. I woke us up when I got up, but mine gets here tomorrow.
Did it sell out?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Good for them.
Well, you know what? I think it did. I thought the last time I checked, I thought it did. Give me a second. I will look. Let me close all this.
I think I heard. Yeah, I think I had heard somewhere that it did.
I believe it did. Yeah, it's sold out already.
Wow. And is that it? Like they won't make another run?
No, it's on back order. It'll come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It just goes to show that when stuff sells out that quick, that that's going to be high demand, which is another reason I grab them, because then they'll have sale. They'll you can just kind of tell when things are going to have like a good resale value.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don says Beth smiley face.
Yes, Beth smiley face indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dash says, quick Todd, massage his nipples. He needs to calm down. I don't think that would calm him down. I think the opposite.
Oh, it would only rile me up, man.
Yeah, and then he would stand in front of the door, and then I couldn't leave, and then
got to register everywhere I live, and just.
Ken says Kevin Costner as Kevin Costner in the Kevin Costner show Yellowstone.
Yes.
Buck says she's a dirty girl. Okay. Is he talking about Beth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dash,
no, you'll like Beth
too. Well, apparently I just suck.
Yeah, Todd, you'll like Beth. You'll like Beth.
I'll like sucking, or I'll like Yellowstone.
You'll like Yellowstone, and you'll like Beth.
Okay. Keith says Willy Wonka set arrives tomorrow. Yep, I see that here. It's still for sale. I'm thinking about the little Game Boy because it looks really good.
It looks really, really good. My buddy Matt got his ordered, and it's coming, and he's super excited about it.
Yeah, I don't like ordering one thing at a time. So if I could find something else on there, maybe, but I'll put it on my wish list.
All right. Cool.
Because I got my Wally and stuff, but let's see. Cap Charlemagne says, "Well, not a fan of Yellowstone's personally not my cup of tea. May give it another try after I finish the Hornblower series." Dash says one of the series has Sam Elliott in it and Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Yep. So that's 1883, and I think that's probably one of the most realistic westerns that cover the expansion west and just how brutal it was to try to cross the Midwest.
Yeah,
back in the
and
day.
you know that Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's daughter was in Landman.
Really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that she was. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the neighbor next door.
Yep.
The girl next door.
Yep.
That neighbor, that's Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's daughter. Buck says, you heard it here, folks. Todd sucks out loud. Well, I mean, every time I put a straw in my mouth, you sick bastard. Dash says that they were all taught how to ride and drive the stagecoaches. Don says, you don't F with Beth. Don says, Rip does. Oh, there you go. That looks good.
That looks really good.
Where's your little Boba
Yeah,
Fett?
no.
Put them in there.
So they have us put both of them in next time, but let's go ahead and
Ken
get them in
says,
now.
how are we doing for keeping Donnie out of first? Dash says his is ordered for the Game Boy, but did Keith get the Sega Genesis controller and the compass? Oh, I would think so. That was part of the pre-order. Don says, yes, he does. Dash says, I remember when I saw them touring before they were married. Yeah, I remember. Donnie says, I don't care about first as long as Don is numberless. Oh, he's so small.
He is.
He's so little in there. All right, let's see what's new. Is there anything else that I need from Lego? Hogsmeade collectors. It's $400 pass. Because I kind of want that Game Boy.
So in order to get him in here, you got to take off his jetpack.
Oh, do they have some place to put it? Sometimes they do.
I don't know if it's maybe. I don't know if they're like it doesn't look like it immediately, but let's go ahead and take off his head. Put his head back on. Put his helmet back on.
Oh, I found another one I can pre-order. I'll get that for Rebecca's son. He'll like that one.
All right, he's in there.
So she said, there you go.
So Django's in he's in the pit of cocks.
Oh. So you know they make a baby Jango Fett starship too.
Do they really?
Yeah, just like that one. But that one has the hovering platform.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of the extra parts left over here. I'm gonna go and set them up.
Ken says, Boba Fett. Keith says, yes, Howard, I got both. I got a second Sega controller with Willy Wonka. Oh, because you spent enough? Yeah. Dash says, hold my drink. I'll put them all out of first. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Buck says, off with his head. And that's right. Still on point with that comment. Jody says, that's probably why jetpacks aren't that popular. Yeah, I mean, where do you sit?
Okay.
He said, I was going to change my channel name tonight, but it would have confused Jordan. Oh, I need to update your logo. Oh, I basically did that one. I'll get that done tonight, Keith.
Is Keith changing his channel name?
Well, he wants to do a little bit of everything, so we're going to update.
Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah. I love how Keith is quickly becoming an all-around model maker.
Do we need to send Jordan the gingerbread AT-AT for Christmas?
Oh my God. I told Mike. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, what you're gonna run out of Legos after this.
I know. Well, we got Lego mods coming up next for when I want to do some Lego work. So
that's true. You got to put lights in your and magnets and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. I gotta modify. So after this, we're gonna be doing the gonna do the lights. Gonna go back to the Razor Crest, and we're gonna modify. We're gonna hybridize the Game of Bricks and Light My Bricks.
There you go.
Set, and then after that, we're gonna do the lighting for BD1, And then after that, I'll be ready for another set, but we'll figure that out. But I got to get a couple projects. I need to finish the runabout. So we have another major mod to get done with that. I need to finish the first one, and then it's going to be a fairly easy build. And I want to work on Deep Space Nine. So the next couple of streams are going to be nothing but Deep Space Nine. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do a stream here in the coming future where I put on decals on the D'Agostini Falcon as well.
Oh, there you go. You know, you can change it, Keith. Just keep your logo the same. They'll connect the two. You can change it. It'll change right now in chat. Dash says he got the Halloween wreath ordered when he ordered the Black Pearl. Nice.
Nice.
Buck says Jordan's usually confused too. Dash says Todd's off playing with Legos and not do his side hustle. What is that? I don't know. Buck says he's changing his name to Bricks and Chicks. Donnie says Legos are models too, right? So Casey's Model and Mayhem would cover them.
Oh, there's Boba.
Oh, like
With
in the bottom of your T.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a fet.
Keith was also looking at the AT-AT. Well, hey, if we do the Secret Santa, you can send the gingerbread AT-AT to Jordan. He'll love it.
I was telling Mike for Christmas he should send me the that Wera calendar. Did you see that?
Yeah.
The full Wera set. I kind of want it.
Dash says, yeah, the gingerbread AT-AT. Yes, I think he says I want the gingerbread Darth Vader. Well, that's why I want it, because it has a little brown gingerbread Darth Vader, and that's what I want.
That's awesome.
Apparently, they're making a mini AT-AT for 2026. Dash says your logos and intros. Jody says blocks and what? Dash says I think it should be chicks with bricks.
Blocks and
a brick shit house. Yeah.
Okay, so we're supposed to have two of those, but where's the second one? Where's the second one?
Rebecca keeps saying, you know, she's like, I should just do this. And I said, well, you know what? All you need is a camera that shows your cleavage and you building Legos. You can call it like Tits and Bricks or something like that. And you'll be fine. You'll get lots of viewers.
Yeah. Way more than we do.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't see anything else that I want. Go back to my wish list here. Well, I already ordered that. Why are these on here after you buy them? I don't need that on here. Off. Recommended for me. What?
What the hell, man?
Oh, you have to go in here. Oh God, this is old. I had the Mos Eisley Cantina on my wish list, and now it's retired.
Oh my God.
Whoops. Guess I can trash that from my wish list. The Concorde I bought. What else we got? Oh, the Temple of the Golden Idol. That was on my wish list. That's retired. Yeah. Don says YouTube still hates me, LOL. Yeah, it says, yeah, they should say you bought this set. Yeah, like it should just say, you know, purchased, blah, blah, blah. So do you want to remove these from your wish list? They shouldn't stay on there after you buy them. Don says, so now we know how Todd is going to for his new house. Yeah, well, I did build that. I did build my house in 3D in SketchUp.
Nice.
So we could see what kind of like how furniture would look and things like that. Ken says, and the viewers won't even notice if Rebecca screws up the build. That's, I told her, I said, nobody will even pay attention to the building. Dash says, did you put the Death Star on your wish list at least? Nope. Nope, not interested. I don't need a diorama. It's not even that cool. Like the Batcave is cool. Like at least you can open it up and it has all sorts of stuff inside. That's just standalone usage.
Did they? They did.
They didn't.
This part
Uh-huh.
and this part are in the wrong bags.
Oh. Or did Light My Bricks put the wrong part on the screen? It's supposed to be the other one.
No, so the way the part goes, like right here, right up here in this corner. I don't know, it's right here.
Uh-huh.
So it's supposed to be built with that angle, and if you attempt to do that, it doesn't go in the right direction. Yeah. So
somebody has
put
it
it
backwards.
Yeah, interesting. And I'm wondering, like, this is bag 21, right? Yeah, it's bag 21.
Do you want me to look in the Lego instructions? I'll pull them up.
Yeah, sure. It's going to be bag 21.
What's the set number?
Box is, the set number is at 75409.
Second book. Bag 21, he says. Bag is this. 14. Bag 17. Sounds like you're eating Oreos out of a plastic bag. 19. Makes me want Oreos.
So I grabbed the one out of the other pack and it's fitting properly.
21. Let me see that part.
This piece.
No, that whole part. Let me see the whole thing. No, put the thing on it.
So the part that I was supposed to use was in pack 22.
Right, oh yeah, that's definitely what it's supposed to look like.
Yep.
Even according to the stock instructions.
And this is what came in 21, which is going the opposite direction.
Oh, do you have another one in 21 or 22? Or are you going to have one missing now?
No, 22 is just a mirror image of what we're doing here. So it's like literally they got them backwards.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah. So 21 and 22, we're going to be building the little stabilizers on the side.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Dash says, did you see the lady 3D printed a Christmas tree 6 times of normal bricks? I did. Yeah. I want to see somebody buy a 6X size Falcon out of 3D bricks, exactly the way it's built in Lego. Can you imagine how much that would weigh?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Buck says, and the crowd goes silent. Somebody at Lego get fired. Yep, I agree. Don says the Chinesium packer screwed up. You know, I feel like it's 100% automated. Like, there's literally just a chute that has every kind of box there is, or every kind of, you know, shape there is. And there's just, I just imagine this thing that looks like GLaDOS from Portal, where it's just a bunch of hoses going up to bins and just spits out a certain number. They all come down to a central point. It just fills bags. It's like one of these, 3 of these.
I love that reference, by the way. That's fantastic.
Well, because you know what I'm talking about. When you get in the room with GLaDOS, she's hanging from the ceiling by all the tubes. Yeah. And that's all they picture. Ah. All right, so Ken's applauding. Alec is here.
Yeah, Alec.
Jody says you got a piece from the Mirror Universe. That's true.
Good point. Well, we're going to be putting this piece.
Wild. Yeah, that's right.
Right here.
Oh. Buck says, hey, Betty's at work.
There it is. Very nice. Good. If I ever am working off camera, just make sure you guys yell at your computer really loud and I'll hear you, okay? There we go. Just trying to make some space. There we go. Okay. So one of these and a 2x1. That's
just holy shit. I just had a woman in the car next to me change her top. I don't think she knew I was in my car sitting there. She's married, Ken. She has a huge diamond on her head. Wow. And no bunk. And the crowd goes wild. Says, damn it, Jordan, I can see you building. Oh, look. Changed his channel name.
Brick and Sprues. I love it.
Did you mean Bricks and Sprues or Brick and Sprues? I even Brick and Sprues works. It's even easier to say. Hand. You meant hand. I'm like a diamond on her head. What you doing with a diamond on her head? Dash says brick and brack. Bricks and beers sounds better.
Bricks and beer.
Brick and beers.
This one's going to get connected right there on that post. That's cool. Yep. Okay. How many of those? Enough for all.
I already said that, Alec. That's just she's Latino, if you must know. She got a few lady friends in the car too. Oh.
Did you invite them over?
Jody says I like brick and sprues. Yeah. I wonder why Dash stayed in the car.
Yeah.
Go over
should have just gone up, stared like obnoxiously. It would have been totally fine.
Oh, he fixed it. Bricks and sprues. There you go. Alex says, but I agree. That's definitely a much easier name to look for. Dash says, I almost might. Oh, peer pressure Dash. Everybody get on Dash's case. Go get a phone number, man. Go over there and be like, I saw your boobs. It's like we already know each other.
It's like the hard part's already over.
That's right.
Or is it?
Buck says, how about brick and windows? They go together sometimes.
Oh, God.
I'm sure Keith can explain it. Ken says, Dash, you're taken. Well, maybe he has a girlfriend in every country.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. He could be a passport bro.
Passport bro.
Keith says the name change will totally confuse Ian. That's why I said we can't change your logo that much. That says she almost locked the car with the keys in it. Shh, they can hear you. Well, turn your stereo down. Jody says keep it as brick and sprue. It rolls off the tongue better. Well, if you singularize both of them, then yes, it does. Brick and sprue.
When you say it too fast, it sounds like you said prick and screw.
Yeah. And then put Bob at the end. Brick and sprue Bob. Just go by Bob.
Oh, it's you, Bob.
Ken says smashing idea, Buck. Dash says, I know she would kill me then. Kill me, Ken. Okay, Alex says, did you guys see that Jack Black and another actor rebooting Anaconda? Yeah, I never saw the first one, so don't care.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It was a bad movie in the first place. I don't know why you'd want to try to do that again.
Don says, everything confuses Ian. He still doesn't remember I'm part of the opening.
Well, remember, you got to pay attention.
That says, sprue my brick. I'm going to build something.
Oh. You too? All right. Those.
Could be. And now I think like you could have bricking sprues. Almost sounds bad.
So 4x2. Right. Yeah. That thing. Whatever it is.
Don says beer bricks and sprues.
Okay.
Ken says, hey, Will Wheaton's in the original Anaconda. That doesn't make it any better. Will Wheaton was in Stand By Me.
Wonder when we're going to add the little headlight. Probably coming up here soon, actually.
Excellent.
Well, that's going to be the last little bit of lighting that we're doing for this outside of the base.
There are 4 lights.
Dash says, I thought I thought the sprue and the brick one. Alec is BRBing. Jody says, did anyone have ideas how to make the curve undercut part for the bottom of the TOS Galaxy class? I would think you just bend a panel, I guess. Oh, Dash means I fought the sprue and the brick one. Ken says, and Will Wheaton is also in Sharknado 2. You're not, I don't know if you're trying to make a case, but.
Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
Oh, for the saucer. Oh, I don't know. Galaxy, the undercut of the saucer.
Good question.
I mean, it's shaped like a dish. I wonder if you could mold something to the inside of a dish, like a plate. That would kind of have the same complex shape.
Cool.
Dash says blowtorch, it'll bend. It's true.
Yeah.
Ken says, and
Not
for about
wrong.
the same amount of time in both movies. Oh, what, like a cameo?
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah.
Ah.
Shut up, Wesley.
Well.
Jody says, I've been thinking about it for the whole week and I got nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Ken says he dies at the beginning of each. Well, I guess that's suitable.
Will Wheaton
says, hey, hey, everyone, I was in Star Trek, nom nom.
This piece that connects, I believe. There we go. Cool. Okay. So now we're about to get into some of the Lightmare Brick stuff.
Dash says he fell on hard times. I mean, at least Brett Spiner was an ID4. Well, he was in Independence Day, but he was also, wasn't he like, who was, he was all, Brett Spiner is in a lot of stuff. He's been a lot.
Oh, yeah. He was in, like, Dude, Where's My Car? And, like, just tons
Yeah,
of
what was the one where he was trying to figure out if the guy was a genius or not? And he was talking to John Travolta. And they were talking about, how old would a guy be?
God, what was that movie?
What was that movie?
Not Powder Phenomenon?
Was it
Was it Phenomenon?
Phenomenon? What is that?
Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember the name of that movie now. It's like one of those
That
really
says
weird
yes. So maybe you're right.
Phenomenon. Okay, I remember that.
Alex says, I'm looking for a new job. He lost his old one. I wonder why. And been applying like mad lately. Well, I'm sorry to hear you lost your job.
Sorry to hear that, Al.
Don't worry, Buck. It doesn't affect the outcome of either movie. Well, just like Will Wheaton in any show.
Oh, God.
Dash says, yes, it sounds right. Buck says, lost the old one. You mean the one you're always watching the stream at? I think he's asking you how you lost your job, Alec. Dash says, the movie Phenomenon stars John Travolta, Kara Sedgwick, Forrest Whitaker, Robert Duvall, and Jeffrey DeMunn. And Brett Spiner. Steven said, he says hi to Brick and Sprues. Bricks and Sprues. Brick and Sprues. Brick and Sprue. I kind of like Brick and Sprue. I don't know. It's easy to say. You don't have to put the S's in. That's Keith. Keith's just testing out a new channel name. Alex says, yep, that's the one, Buck. Trent says, don't forget the like button. That's a true story.
Thank you.
Here, I'll even go on the YouTubes and like your stream while I'm producing it.
Woo!
Look at this. Boop, like.
Sexy as hell.
Buck says, I wonder how that happened, Alec. And Buck says he loves the like button. How come they have a like button and a dislike button? How come they don't have a love button? Maybe that's these little hearts you can click on. You can make these little hearts fly up on the chat. Doesn't show up in StreamYards, but maybe that's the love button. Alex says, so Jody, should we lick the like button again? Don't lick it. Other people have to touch
it. Yeah.
Dash says, you lost your old job because you was on the phone too much, huh? Was it time to go home yet?
Oh. Yeah, we told him it was time to go home.
Don says, been there, done that. Dash says, so that's what we don't hear him saying. I'm at work lately. Ken says, Jeff Goldblum is 6'4.5". Okay. Good to know. So he's short.
Yeah. To you. To everyone else, no.
Buck says he lost his old job too. But Buck figured out a trick. See, Buck's still getting paid, and he doesn't go to work anymore.
I want me some of that.
Yeah, you need some of that.
We'll just put the headlight in place.
Dash says, yes, Todd, we found a guy bigger than you, Todd. I've met plenty of people taller than me, but Jeff Goldblum ain't one of them. Don says, to you, everyone is short. Well, that's yeah.
Okay.
Keith says, I can't type tonight. So you're flying through these.
Yeah, when I'm not like all stupid tired and like sweaty.
Well,
I can do this kind of quick.
You were a little hangry too.
I was, yeah. It was a stream last week for sure. All right.
You needed some tacos.
Actually, I've got food here all ready to go.
Oh, did I cancel the order I made?
Did you make an order?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, wait, hold on. Yeah, no,
Hey, you know what? I'm 2 for 2 on ordering you surprise food. So
yeah, no, I've thought about that process several times.
It's our version of part work pizzas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Dash says the only way I'll lose my job is to die or get totally effed up. I can't do it. Yeah. Ken says William H. Macy is 5'9". Trent says I have that problem every night, Keith. Not being able to type. Alex says already got last paycheck, applied for UIB. Really?
Unemployment.
Hopefully I can get something new soon. Don says more Italian, yummy. Hey, he really liked that Italian, or he lied to me about it.
No, I've thought about it. I've thought about it several times. Okay.
Ken says Richard Mole was 6'8". See, now we're talking.
Bull.
Yeah, Night Court.
Dun it. Dun dun dun. Dun it.
Dash says he's 7 foot tall with his shadow at this time of year. Okay. Keith says, Buck, come here. Closer. 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 He smacks him. Buck says, Ducks, you miss and hit Donnie. Alex says, poor Donnie. Aww.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Dash says, you ever see the new Night Court? I heard it got canceled already, though.
It already got canceled, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good, actually. I watched
yeah, because they had, what's-her-face from, oh, God.
Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, Big Bang Theory. They had her on there as the judge, right?
And then it had they brought John Larroquette back.
Yeah, John Larroquette. Well, he was the star at this point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I heard that Spiner even came back and did
he did.
You know, he came back and played his character, the farmer guy.
Played the same character.
Yep. And who else did they bring back? They had the Black Bailiff.
Yep.
Did they bring him back? But Richard Mole, I think, passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, he passed away, unfortunately.
And the other one, the other old judge passed away. And I can't remember his name. It's not Judge Reinhold.
Harry. No, not Harry, but
it is something.
That's the
character name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Miss Melissa Rausch. Rausch. Yeah. Ken just keeps giving us the heights of random actors, or maybe actors in the show. Harry Stone. Yeah. Well, I know, but who was the actor's name?
It's like on the tip of my tongue. Something Anderson.
I almost feel like it's Harry Anderson, but that would be funny if it was the same character. It wouldn't be the first time. You missed two, Donnie, and got Todd in the Bajibas. Yes, everyone but John Larroquette is dead from Night Court.
Yeah, Marky Post, she died in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Harry Anderson, see? Thought it was the same name.
Yeah, wow.
Maybe that's why. Are you sure he's not Harry Canyon? I think Trent's trying to make dirty jokes.
I get it. Gross. It's gross.
You know, if my last name was fun like Beaver, man, I would have had kids.
Harry.
Yeah.
This is Harry and Smelly.
Yeah. Keith saying good night. Good night, Keith.
Good night, Keith. Have a good day at work tomorrow, man.
Ken says Richard Mole died in 2023. All right. So basically, it was just the bailiff and Larroquette. Right? They did have those two, I think. But have you seen all the people that have signed on for the next Spaceballs?
It's kind of remarkable how many people they're going to be getting.
And did you see they're bringing pretty much all of the people from Scrubs back?
Yep.
Like
they're gonna have a tough time with that show, I think.
Well, because a lot of stuff they probably got away with before. People they're a little more sensitive now. But
yep, exactly.
You know what? Maybe you just don't care, and it does really well because you don't go full woke. You know.
And that's actually what King of the Hill did, and it's been incredibly successful.
Right, because they came back too, right?
Yep, and they came back like really well.
Dash says Harry Henderson died of flu, and Marky Post died of breast cancer. Yeah, it sucks.
That sucks. So do those sit flat? No, they're like little winglets.
That was just another late night NBC show like West Wing.
Oh God, West Wing.
So good. So it's still good.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll watch this like the first season. It's so good.
The first season is so freaking good.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's four seasons or 5 even. But only the first like 3 matter.
Yep.
When Alan Alda shows up, that's pretty much the end of it. It's not fun anymore. Like when they go into the whole getting reelected, it just goes.
Yeah, it kind of just causes it to drift off. Yep.
But watching Janie do the Jackal and Rob Lowe, not to be confused with a Rob Lowe.
Cool.
That looks good.
Yeah, it really does. It's a cool little assembly league, man. We're gonna be doing it again in the next one.
That says I never watched West Wing. I was more Dallas. It is so well written, so well written, and they got the greatest. They got great actors to play every role. Like it's just one of those shows that just it's just
Martin Sheen is fantastic in that show.
Oh, and he was only supposed to do a cameo, and people loved him so much that they hired him on full time.
Yep.
Like it was supposed to be about the people working in the West Wing and not the president.
Yep.
And it was so good, and they just kept him. It was just it was fantastic.
He acted his pants off on that one.
Yeah. Yep. Great actors. Allison Janney and Rob Lowe and what's his face? The chief of staff died, but they wrote that into the story, and that was very good.
Yeah.
But what's his name? God, I'm thinking. He's been on a lot of shows since then. The assistant chief of staff, deputy chief of staff.
Oh God.
Brad Whitwer? No, Brad something.
Something like that. Yeah, I can't think of it. That actor's name not coming to my head right now. Oh my God. Come on.
Like Brad Whitting, maybe? Oh no, that's not right.
Whiting?
You should watch West Wing Dash. It's really, really good. At least the first few seasons. Ken says Large Marge died on this very night 26 years ago. Okay.
Wow.
It says boycott Hollywood for being stupid. Yeah, because they keep resurrecting things. It's almost like they just run out of ideas. But you know what's interesting is they also complain saying that people bring out all new ideas and there's not enough background to it and people don't recognize it, so they don't go. They can't win. Ken says Debbie Does Dallas was filmed in New York. Well, that's a good tidbit of information I can die with now.
I love it. That's hilarious.
I mean, I'm like, I didn't really, okay. He says it was never copyrighted, just like Night of the Living Dead. Interesting.
Okay. Well, oh, it's just like we're building a strut. Yeah, this is cool. And take that through here into this, and then that goes through here.
Oh, Dash says, no, it's because they are rallying behind Jimmy Kimmel like there's no repercussions. Okay. Jody says, so I can make my own version of Debbie Does Dallas? Yeah.
100%. I recommend this.
Yeah. Debbie Conquers
Cool.
Canada. Go for it.
Right. So this slots in right here. Then locks in right like that. And that assembly is taken care of.
So what part rotates? Does it allows it to rotate around that, or?
So it will, if I lift up carefully.
Oh, that's what a neat design. It did his little U joint there. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's freaking sweet.
Nice.
Okay. I need to turn this over somehow. God.
Where's your pad? You should have a building pad around there somewhere, you know.
It's over there. I know. It's gonna get in the way.
Dash says Debbie was a moo in a tutu. All right.
Okay. So now I need to carefully. So I'm gonna pull these up. No. Those are gonna get glued before the end of this build, by the way. Tonight or at some point.
You know what's interesting is Dash's comment. There's a bunch of Dash's comments that are not getting shown in YouTube. Oh, you know why?
Really?
I bet you it's set to top chat. Hang on, let me try to show all of them. Oh yeah, no, that was it. It was in top chat, so a bunch of them are missing. Ken says the average airspeed velocity of an unladen European swallow is 24 miles per hour. How many 1 ounce sparrows does it take to carry a 1 pound coconut?
Okay. All right, so that one's plugged in. Now very carefully turn this over again. Always makes me super nervous when I do that. Okay, that's that. So let's go ahead and get all of our extras off to the side. And now I'm keeping everything. No, I'm keeping everything in like a little container over here, just so just in case things are being stored for other purposes. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I was just reading Dash's comment. He says Debbie Does Dallas was a comic book. He's got a few, and she was drawn very well, I'm sure. Jody would like to know how fast do they swallow in North America? Gross.
Not fast enough.
Oh.
Ew, that's gross.
I'm sweaty.
Oh my god. All the sound effects are fantastic.
Good for you, man. Buck says, I see the little Lego guy is there in the instructions saying, don't screw this up. That's, yep. Dash says, that's okay, Todd. I'll shut up. YouTube's hating on me tonight. No, I just had the wrong setting in my YouTube. I didn't have it set to live chat. I had it set to top chat, and so it wasn't showing all the comments. And I thought they weren't coming through. Well, they were coming through StreamYard, so I thought they weren't showing up in YouTube. They're all coming. If you're looking at the right chat, I mean, I don't know why they have two chats, but whatever. Ken says, loving the sound effects. Well, I found just like a best sound effects soundboard, and there's a ton. There's a bunch of anime and all sorts of stuff in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna find a half dozen more we can throw on your channel.
All about it. Okay, so now about to find the other part. Yep, sure as shit, they got it backwards. That's so funny.
And it works on that one.
Yep.
Oh, weird.
Super strange. That's
But
something.
so wait, Todd messed up. I thought he never made a mistake. I make mistakes all the time.
Somebody say
Even my
straight.
mistakes work out. So Buck says perhaps I was in error. Oh, I don't know. I have done many of things wrong. I was talking to a guy. I've been trying to work with this guy. He keeps messaging me on Facebook because he's trying to duplicate the model remodel on the Enterprise.
Oh, yeah.
Like everything, every component, all the MOSFETs, the Arduinos, the Uno, the Nano, all of it.
Oh my god.
And he can't get it
God
to work.
bless him.
Like it won't. He says it's not transmitting up to the saucer like the Bluetooth connection. So I've been going back and forth. I just found out in the very last conversation, he's like, well, you know, I wasn't sure if I was doing it right, so I ran your code through an AI code generator.
What?
He AI'd my code for the Arduino,
Oh my god.
and I'm like, well, I can't help you anymore then.
Yeah. Rightfully so. It's kind of ridiculous.
I have no idea what that did to it. Oh, it says it fixed a bunch of stuff. Well, I don't know, but my code works and yours doesn't. So my Starship works perfectly fine.
Dude.
Yeah, says, wait, you have a heart attack from hearing me on stream. You heard me in Discord before. I was trying to be Ian. I don't think it was working. No, it's just I've heard you before. I've never heard you on a stream. And yes, Trent's got it. No mistakes, just happy accidents.
That's right.
Donnie says, how the heck does YouTube decide what is top chat and what isn't anyway? Oh, that's what I mean. Like, who knows? What it thinks is relevant? What does it have? It has a description. Some messages, such as potential spam, may not be visible. That's stupid. Because Dash saying that important thing that she was a moo in a tutu,
Yeah.
I did not to show that. So whatever. I always go to live chat. I hate when it's not showing the stuff. Ken says, what mountain range separates Europe and Asia? A tall one.
Oh my god. It's so bad.
A long one? The Himalayas? I don't know.
The Alps? No.
No, that's South Switzerland.
North, yeah.
That's all in Europe.
Yeah.
But Europe to Asia, that'd be way up, you know. Well, no, because the Himalayas would be too far east. It can't be the Alps either. It can't be the Alps and it can't be the Himalayas because the Himalayas are like Nepal. So
The Urals?
East Asia, like what mountains are going through like Turkey? I don't know. The Ural Mountains, he says. All right.
That's what I just said. I said the Urals. Yeah.
Oh, well, nice.
Wow. See, I'm not a total. I'm not finishing that sentence.
Uh-huh.
Correct. Yes. I'm not a total.
Mm-hmm. Buck says the Rockies. Donnie says she wasn't bad. She was just drawn that way. Aw.
Oh.
Buck says there, I'm as wrong as I can be. I don't know if Ken's doing trivia now or not. So now that you've built the other side, does this one go back together faster?
Oh my god, yes.
Does it? Kind of know
Yeah.
what you're doing just in reverse. All right.
Yep. And that's the theme that I notice, at least for these Star Wars builds or Starship builds, just kind of in general, is like they're, you're basically just every pack is just a reverse of the other one, right? So, you're just going to build one side and then the other side. It was Razor Crest was the same way.
Yeah. Yep. Dash has a question. What would Jordan say? This could be a whole game in itself. I'm not a total blank. Quick, what pops in your head? I'm not a total blank.
Douche.
Well, that's your answer. I'm thinking about what everybody else says. Nimrod. Klutz.
I am a klutz. Yeah, that is for damn sure. I wish I wasn't. God.
I'll read that out in a second, Ken. See if anybody else has a finish the Jordan saying. I'm not a total blank. Well, the question and the answer already answered. Ken says, what guitarist notably performed on the Michael Jackson song Beat It?
Van Halen.
Yep. Don says, and he's back on the board. Jody says, Don says Eddie Van Halen, and Jody goes, Edward.
Edward.
Ah. Dash says me, because he beats it.
Oh, you too? Huh. You guys do that as well? Oh.
Only for money.
You too?
You know, I remember when I had my very first house. You know, my friends and I would just sit in the garage smoking cigarettes and drinking and all that kind of stuff. And I remember we had a conversation of how far would you go for, like, you know, $1 million? Like, what would you do for $1 million?
Uh-huh.
You know, and they weren't that interesting until the numbers started getting really big. And we got to like $50 million. And I had a friend who goes, I would butt fuck my mother on the 50-yard line at the halftime of the Super Bowl for $50 million. I went, Jesus.
Yeah, that's an appropriate response. That's for sure.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, my
But he's
God.
like, but it's $50 million. Oh, God. Ken says, which auto brand was the first to offer seat belts? Buck says Tucker. Jody says
Volvo?
Studebaker. And I'm getting them confused with windshield wipers because I think that was Volvo. And then they, you know, the guy that they took all that guy's money for designing the windshield wipers.
Yeah.
Trent also says Tucker.
Really? Tucker.
Don says Studebaker. And Ken says Nash Motors. Innovations
Nash
for the
Motors.
introduction of automobile heating and ventilation system in 1938, still in use today. Is that the answer? I don't know. Dash says, you know, a threesome is two of one gender and one of another. It doesn't have to be. And a twosome is two people. So when they call me handsome, I know it's just me and my hand. Cries.
That shit ain't funny.
Oh, that was good.
Shut up, Wesley.
Oh.
Buck's laughing. Ken says that's the answer. Nash Motors. There we go.
Nice. I think Volvo was, though, the first car to offer them standard as opposed to a upgrade at first.
To offer a standard as an upgrade?
Well, like they offered seat belts as like just a standard. Like there was no, you didn't have to.
Oh, I
for,
got
like,
you. Gotcha.
Pay for it.
Ken says clapping is just hitting yourself because you like something. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
Jack Handy.
I think Jody ran out of keys here. I think he's only allowed to have so many letters So he goes, yes, all forms of happiness must be punanine. I think he means punished. We get it. I think he used up his quota of keys. I know what you meant, Jody. That's just, you know, I met Miss Michigan a couple times, and damn it, they were super hot. I almost grab a piece. Oh dear.
Oh my God. You should be ashamed, but I know you're not.
What is that? I gotta get that clip. I don't remember. It's like, you want AIDS? Because that's how you get AIDS.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not AIDS. It's something else. Maybe I don't remember correctly. It's something like that. Huh? You want this? Because that's how you get this. Ken says M&M's Fruit Chews would eventually become one popular candy. Fruit Chews.
Yeah.
I Starburst? I don't know.
Oh, could be interesting.
You know what? I've never been a fan of Starburst. It reminds me of chewing on wax.
Yeah.
Dash says Skittles. Jody says Starburst.
Right.
Ken says Starburst. There you go.
Cool.
I was right. It was a guess.
Then grab this little thing here. This little thing right here. That. And this. Like that. I think we're about to grab one of our last lights. ARCW30. There we go.
Dash says, I need to find the cartoon Galaxy Rangers. He liked that cartoon. Did you watch the He-Man cartoon as a kid, Jordan?
I did.
Yeah, me too. Skeletor.
Yep.
And She-Ra.
Oh, yeah. She-Ra was also another favorite for sure. They were in the same universe, right?
Ken says, the Treaty of Paris ended which war?
The Treaty of Paris.
Buck says, the war between those two countries. That war between those countries. It's a good answer.
The Treaty of Paris or the Treaty of Versailles?
Treaty of Paris, he says. Well, it had to be Paris signing the treaty, right?
Because I know the Versailles was the end of World War One.
Don says World War One. Dash says, I know this. France and Spain. Don says no. U.S. independence. Trent says, I think he means Napoleonic. Interesting. Ken says the American Revolutionary War. Really?
Oh.
The Treaty of Paris ended the Revolutionary War?
Interesting.
Yeah. I have had to squeeze so many things out of my brain to learn new stuff.
Yeah.
I only have so much disk space.
Yeah, disk space is starting to run out at this point.
French Revolution, yeah, by the French. Buck says, when did the War of 1812 happen? That's because it was a neutral place, and Trent says 1815. Trent's Don says, don't give up the ship. Hmm. Sculptor Frederick Auguste Bartholdi designed what U.S. landmark? I'm going to say, since it's French, the Statue of Liberty.
Yep, it would have to be.
Because it was a gift from the French. There's another one. There's a second Statue of Liberty in France.
Yep.
And a baby one, my understanding. Don says Commodore Perry. Josh says Oliver Wendell Holmes said sometimes a person's mind is stretched by a new idea and never does go back to its old dimensions. Are we talking about a mind there? Don says Statue of Liberty. Trent says Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. It would have been really good if we had color pictures of when it first got here, when it was still copper.
Yes, that'd be so cool. But they just let it sit. They just let it sit for a long time.
Well, they didn't have the base. They had to go build the stand to go on.
Yep. And it was like they used it as a tool to kind of spurn. What was it? They were using it to. Oh God. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not.
The Statue of Liberty is the answer. Alex says, so guys, I might have some good news. I just finished an over-the-phone interview, and on Sunday I have an in-person interview with Harkett's Theater. It is the live stream chat blog of Alec. Buck says, what sex is Statue of Liberty?
What?
I don't know. He says Liberty. Don says near the Eiffel Tower. I thought it was the same guy. But, Eiffel designed the Eiffel Towers. That was the same guy that did the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower, but maybe Eiffel was the one who built it. I don't know. Ken says, according to YouGov.com, which pizza topping is America's least favorite? Anchovies.
Anchovies or broccoli?
Don says, funny, he did both. See, I thought he did. Trent says anchovies. Buck says, Alec, leave your phone at home. Dash says he'll be a ticket taker holding the phone. Buck says black olives. Well, what is your least favorite pizza thing at your pizza shop?
I would say the least used item is going to be sun-dried tomatoes at my restaurant.
Sun-dried tomatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like what goes on like a margarita pizza?
No, it goes on a lot of our like uber vegetarian pizzas.
Ew, gross.
Yeah.
Buck says the Statue of Liberty is male. That's cute. Ken says anchovies. Excellent.
Anchovies.
Alex, pineapple. Late to the party. Dash says, I feel like we had this quiz before. I think people are cheating. Buck says pineapple. Gross.
You too?
I'm out of beverage. I'm out of beverage.
Beverage.
I need beverage. Don says, why, Buck? Did you look up his dress? LOL.
Oh. Don't want to skirt the law.
I'm surprised by your play on my guess. I think that's for Buck. Now what are you working on? Which section is this?
This is for the other pile.
Oh, the other wing?
The other stabilizer, or whatever it is, yeah. A wing or a stabilizer, like one of the two. Like I think it's a stabilizer. That's what we should call it.
Dash says, hey guys, if he becomes a person at the theater, maybe he will know more movie references and stop asking us who's that. I would think so.
I would hope so.
Buck says, oh, the humanity, go get a beverage, Todd. Oh, and then I ignore the chat for a little while, and then you get some heat. Ken says, what animal species has the largest eyes? Ooh. I was going to say ostrich because they're all assholes with little brains, but a whale. I don't know. The biggest
Elephant.
the biggest animal. I mean, how big is a whale eye? I'm talking like, like a gray whale, big, huge one. Blue whales. Buck says, I didn't even see Alex guess. Dash says whales. Don says squid. Buck says, I'm on Amazon right now and Discord. Alex says the colossal squid. Buck says shark. NATO.
Oh,
All right,
God.
I'm a good drink.
Good.
You guys talked me into it.
Feel bad for Todd. He's going to go satiate his thirst. The satiation station. Right. So that. Okay. That one. That one. Go. Let's go on top. Yep. There we go.
Let's see. Dash says Ian's pocketbook has the biggest eyes. And Ken says a colossal squid can measure up to almost 11 inches.
Me too.
Keyword being almost.
Yes.
He means almost by, 5.5 inches. But
Correct.
Buck says NATO shark. I feel like they're ignoring chat. You know what? Suck it, Buck. NATO black shark. There you go, Don. Don got it. NATO black shark.
There you go. Excuse me. Oh. Go. Very end. Right. All right, we're going to go ahead and plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
And so this little blue connector fits in down below down here. And then this Technic piece slots on the top, which has a core that goes all the way through down to here. Which is pretty cool.
Tab A into slot B.
That's right.
Ken says, what do you call the visible part of the rivet commonly found on the pockets of jeans? The nipple. I don't know.
You know, I actually used to know this term, and I don't now.
Ferrule. No, that's for shoelaces. Don says Seth MacFarlane. Is that he said that before? I think that's his answer for everything. Like 42.
What? Where did this come off of? I don't know.
Buck says Ferrule. Donnie says Burr. Yeah, I thought a Furule was it's F-U-R-U-L-E. It's the piece on it's the little plastic thing on the end of a shoelace, isn't it? Uh-oh. Guess who's here? Look at this.
What's up, man?
Where is he?
Welcome, Eric.
It's the final.
Right?
Jody says the stud. Everybody's saying hi. Ken says you're a stud. Is that the answer? Buck says quick, get out the clamps. Yes. Dash says, I feel like I need to tear apart a clapper and wire that into my whole shop. I can bring people in and clap my hands and turn everything on. Sure. Alex says the head, and that's an aglet. Yeah, you're right. Aglet with an E, though. The tip of a shoelace. Jody, yep, Jody got it. The answer is the burr. Hey, that was Donnie that got that. Congratulations, Donnie. You've been awarded 0 points. But you can have a free bell.
Yeah.
What do you got going on over there? Wires in the way?
Anywhere where the wires get involved, things get a little funny. So it's all good. A part fell off, and I couldn't just like stick it back on. I had to like actually take it apart and fix it. Okay, that is installed. Before we turn it over, we're going to create the little side post thing here. So I'll just leave that like that. Top.
Is this the last bag or next to last? You still got one
Next,
more?
we have one more bag after this.
Yeah, but that last bag's probably the stand, I would think.
It's part of the stand. So the stand is in of it by itself, and then it
Oh.
looks like there's more to it. So, but I think the majority of the build is done. So
Excellent.
we're getting pretty close. And like I said, we will work on Deep Space Nine next week. Or one of those. That.
You know, as Jody says, I just thought Donnie was cold. I did too. He was like, brr. Alex says, so Jordan, what's your next Lego stream going to be of?
The next Lego stream will be of the why are they having us put this together differently this time? Interesting. We'll be bringing back the Razor Crest, and I'm going to hybridize the Light My Bricks and Game of Bricks set.
Excellent. Don says, I've fallen and I can't get up. That's what the tree in your yard said. Ken says, what is the name of the first permanent English settlement in North America? Buck says, Istanbul. Don says, St. Augustine. Eric says, I think he means Firefly. Firefly will get renewed before Jordan finishes DS9, LOL.
Stop being so right.
Stop being so correct, yes. Don says Jamestown. Trent says Jamestown. Dash says, you know why women refuse to fart? They have a dual exhaust. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Ugh.
Okay. We're going to turn this thing over again.
Hold your breath. Do you need suspense music?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need this sound?
Almost. You can hear things like knocking around in there.
Those are your two pieces that fell off.
Uh-huh.
Alex says Roanoke, and Ken says the answer is Jamestown. Don says, get out the tape. What if you just shake it? Will those parts fall out?
I might with this back thing open. I'll try.
Hey, your brother from another mother is here, and he would like to know, is it done yet?
What's up, Andrew? I haven't talked to you in a while. How you doing, bud? We're getting there. Almost there. I am currently trying to find a wiring port here. There we go. Yeah, getting close. Getting real close, actually. Second to last pack here.
Donnie says, you broke it, Jordan.
I probably did. All right, let's do a lighting test is what they're calling for.
No.
So let me grab my...
Oh, God. Do not let that roll off your desk.
I know. You see it?
Yeah. I don't like the way it's sitting.
I don't like the way it's sitting either.
You turn around, you hit it with the back of the chair, it falls off the table.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Looks like it's another Can Asian on. That's the list version of Canadian. Oh, I get it. Andrew says, just popping in quick, see how things are going. Yeah, he's almost done.
Yep.
Got the stand. Ken says, who was Elton John's Candle in the Wind penned in honor of?
Princess Diana.
I believe so. And he even rewrote it again.
Yep.
Didn't he?
Yep, he did.
To make it even more specific to her, but I thought it was Princess Diana. Eric says magic smoke incoming. I don't see any smoke.
Nope.
Don says Jordan broke Jordan. He is on the edge. The clock is ticking. Trent says Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, you know what's weird is I feel like Candle in the Wind came out before Princess Diana died. I know he rewrote it with new lyrics for Princess Diana, but I think that might be right. Yeah. Buck says rolling, get the ship a rolling. Alex says that face. Eric also says Marilyn Monroe. Don says Marilyn Monroe. Dash says Liberace.
Oh God.
Buck says Trent is right, Princess Di, and the answer is Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, because I know he rewrote it for Princess Di, but I'm like, I could have swore it came out before she passed away.
Okay, so that is.
Steven's it's even got C3PO's little red mouth.
Right.
He's got like he's got a unibrow, 2 eyes, and a little red mouth.
So I am now going to. Oh my God.
Oh, what have you done? That tape's sticky, you know.
Super sticky. Good God.
Buxton, Buck says Marilyn Monroe was known as Norma Jean back in the day. Well, that was her real name, wasn't it? Norma Jean?
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn Monroe
no.
Stage name? Don says, look, the tape's still on.
We're about to get the piece that finally holds everything in place, for the love of God.
All right. Pretty excited about this. Eric says Rocket Man is not about Elon. That's true. Dash says, Liberace is buried upside down. That way all his friends can come have a quick
can drop in for a cold one. Yeah.
And Don says Norma Jean Baker. Yeah. Ken says Anne Shirley is the primary character in what 1908 novel? Well, I wasn't alive to read it back then, so. Would you stop that, Jordan?
Stop what?
Popping those pieces off. I would have thought you would have glued those eyes by now.
Right.
Alex says, my eye, you pulled out my eye. Eric says Frankenstein. Dash says the Great Gatsby. Buck says not Great Expectations.
Okay. It's getting hard to look at that part right now. All right, I'm gonna turn on my fan.
Yeah.
And slow down for a second because I'm starting to get a little sweaty. And I'm
sweaty.
Yes. I don't want to screw this up again. So will you just stick in place and stay there? Why will you not lock in?
How does it connect?
So it has that. There's a connects piece right there in the middle.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go into here, so it sits in right in the spot. There's like a little thing that's preventing it from locking in place. Oh my God. What was that?
That was the old, if you remember ICQ, that was when you got a message in ICQ.
Uh-huh.
Johnny says Shirley. Ken says yes. Eric says, does that part need to go to the corner and think about what it did? Yeah, it should be punished. Don says,
oh my God.
Building. Trent says, never call me Shirley. Buck says, Jordan screw up again. Why change things up? Dash says, I don't know, but I can do. Oh, wait, no. Don. Jesus. Scroll moved. Alex says, Donnie, I thought someone said don't call them Shirley. Dash has given you $1.99.
Nice.
He says, I don't know, but I can do this. And that probably took him right to first place. Just like that. Don says you need a sweatband. That would be funny. Oh my God. See, something doesn't feel right about that. And I can't even say that the wire is getting in the way. It just seems like that upside down stud going into the back of another thing feels very strange.
Come on. I really want this to balance, but
Do you have your towel, the one for the Falcon, that you can roll up two sides of it and put that in the middle, like a little cradle?
not near me, no.
No.
Unfortunately, that one's kind of
Well, maybe you can look for it while I play Dash's video. Here you go.
Dash.
Thank you, Howard. There we go.
Ken's answer is Anne of Green Gables. I would have never known that. That's very 100 years ago plus. Dash says, oh my God, I had to check my ICQ. I thought my old girl was calling. Ha! That's right. Don says, Don's right, Jordan needs a break out his inner Richard Simmons. Oh.
Oh, God.
Don says it's a miracle. I mean, there's just a single light in the center of that, right?
Yeah, and I'm about to super glue this in place here real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
It's this connection that keeps slipping and going too far back, and so it's not staying in place.
I was going to say, what keeps that from not moving inside the black ring?
Nothing.
Well, that would drive me bonkers.
It has
Dash
been
says, buy
going on.
Jordan a gingerbread AT-AT, a sweatband, and a fanny pack with baby wipes. It's like you can have your little mobile bidet with you.
Yes.
I seriously want to try one. Rebecca, are you still watching? Can we try a bidet?
I cannot recommend it enough.
Well, I thought about adding an outlet near the bathroom, like near the toilet, because there's
So you
not
can
one
plug in a
in
heated
the room. There's not an outlet in there.
toilet seats.
What's that?
Heated toilet seats?
No, because some of those bidets are powered.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, and you got to get power to it somehow. And I thought about putting an outlet in there, and then they told me no because somebody can pee on it and electrocute themselves. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Let's see. Buck says he was sweaty, but he took care of it. Gross. Ken says, what country uses approximately 4 billion miles of toilet paper each year? It's got to be us.
Has to be us.
Yeah, it's got to be us. Everybody else uses like sticks and sandpaper and dirt. I think that's a U.S. thing. Buck says the pick of the instructions looks like it picked up my thoughts. That should squirt up your bum bum. Jody says definitely not India. What does that mean, Jody? Buck says a bidet should be powered, warm water up your bum. Well, that's what some of them do.
No.
They heat water, but
No, you do not you do not want warm water. No.
he says no. Buck says
It cooks it. It
deal.
cooks it.
Oh no.
Think about it for a second.
Oh no, I don't
Hot
want
water,
I don't want hot
warm
food.
water, cooking it. No. The cold water may scare you a little bit, but let me tell you, in the middle of summer, instant cool off from the core. You know?
Oh, okay. No.
All you got to do is rosebud yourself a little bit.
Oh Jesus.
Bum, bum, bum.
See, Buck says Buck put the words in.
Bum, bum, bum.
See, he's saying bum 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 bum. There you go. Dash says you can if it's a GFCI. I think you mean they're full of caca. Yeah. And Ken says China. Well, they do have 3 times or 4 times as many people as we do.
It's true.
They don't use like rice patties or rice paper or anything. They use toilet paper. Trent says the Mythbusters prove that pee can't conduct electricity. The peeing on electric fence episode. I'm not going to try to find out. Buck says, I will keep my warm water bidet. Yeah, I
Nope.
don't like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I wonder if we should do something like that. Since we're building the house, like either plumb hot water there, because we have a tankless water heater there.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't imagine it would get warm enough in the short amount of time it uses it. So Donnie says, I think Jordan has been spending too much time on the bidet. Ha! He's up there
I have not.
talking about rose budding. Jesus.
I have not.
And Don says, trust him. He's a professional bidet user, I think is what he meant.
That is correct.
He said budget user. I don't think that's what he meant. Buck says, but people in the U.S. are full of shit. Well, they don't wipe, I guess. Dash says, but Russia is the largest country with an Asian population. And Alec would like to say, wait, is Jordan finally gluing the eyes on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's happening. And I'm going to get the instructions out of here real quick. So I can see what you're doing. Buck says, and we have an outlet about 3 feet from the toilet. Yeah, there's a rule about it. It has to be so many inches. But like we have they're like water closets, right? So the toilet's in its own little room off the bathroom. And I'm like, I don't think I can have one in there. Don says, I hate autocorrect. I know what you meant. Jody says, I guess they don't count the rolls that end up on houses and leaf blowers. That's true. And Ken says, or Eric says, silly putty. No, I don't need silly putty. We're going to glue it in place. And it ain't going nowhere. You're never going to disassemble it. So, and if you sell it, the next person will be happy that the eyes don't fall out. I mean, the engines. I'm going to have to figure out some dinner.
Yeah. I ordered our favorite Mexican food. That's what we got.
Oh, that's what you have for dinner?
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
I got a quesadilla.
Quesadilla?
Quesadilla? Yes.
Yeah. Quesadilla?
Yeah. I'm going to let those cure up for just a second.
Yeah, Buck says we have a bidet in California in the water closet room. That was his answer to my question. I know, Todd, you should have. And Buck says food. And Buck says silly putty. Again, Eric said it first. Now Buck said, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can get one that just connects to the water line. But how does it run on batteries or something? The one you have?
No, it's just water powered.
Well,
so you just turn there's a little knob, there's like a little control thing off to the right side, and you just turn the knob and it has a like water pressure.
How do you adjust
little thing? Adjust the targeting?
Yeah.
You move.
Oh.
So
all right.
Yeah, the most uncomfortable thing that happens is oh god. When you're off target in the beginning.
Oh.
So yeah, you can be a little off target from time to time.
Did I miss a question from him? Oh, I missed that question. That's why I'm so confused. Ken says, in a quest to replace Robert James Wright, accidentally invented what common toy? That's why they were answering silly putty.
Oh. Well, like silly putty to put this together. What?
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought. They were talking about using silly putty to do that. I remember using silly putty to like pick up the print on newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
Dash says the issue through every state and township has different BOCA codes or which year they adopted. Yeah. Like for here, we're in IRC 2018, something like that. That's 7-year-old electrical code, building codes. I don't know. Eric says he just finished up homemade French bread pizza. Yum.
Oh my god.
Alec is saying I'm having 2 packs of chicken flavored ramen noodles with a pre-grilled chicken mixed in. You know, that ramen is pretty much not even ramen. It's not even noodles. It's like crunchy dirt. How do you pre-grill a chicken? I want the one with night lights and a disco light when it runs. That's from Dash. Buck says, just like Carlin talked about pre-boarding the plane, get on before you get on.
Yeah, right.
Jordy says, ask it a lot of questions. Mm-hmm. Pre-grill it. Alex says, Tyson sells frozen pre-grilled chicken cube strips. Can't you just grill some chicken, Alec? Just heating up some pre-cooked chicken? I don't know. Ken says, what do you call a group of porcupines?
Hmm.
Jody says, a bunch of pricks. Dash says, shake it like a Polaroid picture, Jordan.
I did, and I got one of the missing parts out.
Oh, excellent. You can
Mhm.
glue that in place, too.
Mm-hmm. But don't worry, I took off more down here.
Oh, did you? That's okay. You don't need those.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Buck
So I
says,
got the first engine being glued in place right now.
oh, sweet. How solid is it?
I put once I got the back put in place, it's pretty solidly in there, and then I just put glue on two of the lugs.
Yeah. I mean,
So
because here's the
it's-
thing. Even if you had to take this apart, you got to go buy like 3 different Lego bricks for $4 and replace them if you had
It's
to.
fine.
It's not the end of the
Yeah.
world. It's not like
Nope.
anything's custom here. Let's see. Buck says also a bunch of pricks, and Don says painful, and Eric says assholes. Dash says a bed of nails. Alex says a pain in the butt. And Buck says, did Jordan say he took the bath salts?
Yeah. You don't?
I hope you're making sure those go in the right spots. Doesn't that little
I am.
flap need to go down over them?
So,
Okay. Yeah. And Dash says a prickle. And Ken says the answer is a prickle. I've never heard about a prickle before.
Okay. Now, for whatever reason, though, this won't lock into the bricks underneath it. No, don't. What? Just. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to glue the posts.
I thought you were going to glue that whole thing in there.
We're just going to glue these posts, set it down close, call it good. Just like that.
Alex is like the pear. When I think of prickly, I think of prickly cactus, prickly pear cactus, not. Eric says the French prickler. Buck says hit it with a hammer.
Hit it with the hammer.
Ken says, what is the first holiday of the year? New Year's Day? I mean, New Year's Eve is not really a holiday. It's got to be New Year's Day. Or do you mean after that? Don says hammer time. Trent says New Year's Day. I agree. Dash says, look out, he's getting hangry. I'm going to touch him. Oh, he's angry. Don Eric says New Year's Eve. Don says New Year's Day. Answer is New Year's Day.
Now I'm just taking all the wires that have been plugged in,
Mm-hmm.
bending them down along the sides over here.
Yeah.
So that I can lower this little door. So pull my face off real fast. So
take your face off.
Just like that.
Perfect.
Bingo. And these are both. Nope, they're solidly in place.
Oh, that's got to feel good.
It does, honestly. Like
I'm surprised you didn't do it a long time ago.
I know. I've always just kind of been under the mind instead of like, you don't need to glue Lego, but kind of need to glue Lego sometimes. Okay. So now We have these pieces here, and these are from the Light My Bricks kit. And towards the top, the two notches here.
Don says, no more tape. Yay! Ken says, what holiday is celebrated on the second Sunday in May in the U.S.?
Second Sunday in May?
Yeah, would that be Easter? Easter's not May, right? No, that's April, right? I don't know. Buck says, I made a resolution a few years back to not make New Year's resolutions. Haven't broken it yet. See how good you're doing? Dash says, I wonder if I'll have the same issue as Jordan with mine.
Probably not.
I'd be curious, like, if you're not going to light it, or if you're going to use lights, like a different kind of lighting, how it would work. Trent says Mother's Day. Eric says, I just read they're making a new Strange Brew movie. Hell yeah, losers. Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. Alex says Mother's Day. Buck says baseball opening day. Don says Mother's Day. And Dash says apparently Todd hates his mother. Buck says Alex, Google Foo is strong, and the answer is Mother's Day from Ken.
Nice. Does this sit on the post? Is that what's happening? Like,
how does that fit on there? I don't see any little pegs. Are you supposed to put some pegs in first?
No. At least I don't think. No. So there is this piece right here. And I believe that catches right here. I'm having a hell of a time getting it to stick. There we go. Just like that.
There you go. That says, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use a different light kit. There's so many. There's light tailing, and there's what are some of the other ones? I get ads for them all the time. There's a lot of different Lego lighting kits.
Oh my god. No. No. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Freaking serious.
Just take it easy. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Jordan needs to relax. There we go. Okay.
Dash says Game of Bricks, Light My Bricks, Bling Bricks, Brick Max. Yeah, there's what is it? Light tailing, I think, is another one I heard. I keep seeing ads for. Buck would like to know if you would like him to email you the 16-pound sledge.
Right.
Don says you need beer stat.
Don't have any.
Ken says, who wrote the song I'm a Believer for the Monkees? And Buck immediately answered Seth MacFarlane. And Alec has no idea who the Monkees are. Hey, we're the Monkees.
Everybody monkey around.
That says, oh, Ken, did you like that last episode that came out this week of Alien Earth? Buck had that one preloaded. Excellent. Ken says he did. Oh, I got to watch. You know what? I'm going to get dinner after the stream. I'm going to get dinner, and then I'm going to go watch the season finale of Strange New Worlds.
Nice.
That's what I'm going to do tonight.
Okay. So they do a pretty good job here of like expanding on the kit itself because there's not like the surrounding parts. Or are these actual Lego parts? Am I just talking out my ass?
Yeah, those stock parts, or you just that you just waited to do later, or
yeah, these are right from the very beginning of the build. I was like, wait, are these what I think they are? Are they like But no, 100% are the stock parts right from the very beginning.
Donnie says
So-
you need whiskey.
That I have.
Answers Neil Diamond for the monkey song. Don says you should have a Boilermaker, even better. Yak. Eric says Sweet Caroline. And Alex says bum bum bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Fuck was that?
That's the best from Don.
It really
Fuck was
is.
that?
This is Sparta!
Nope, nope. That's not how we do that.
Dash says they rated those episodes as the Vulcan one is the worst, and the one with the big ship is the best of the season. Take it, yeah. Yeah, I didn't like the Vulcan one. I can't not see Captain Pike as a troll doll. So,
Right.
oh, okay. Don says thanks, bud. I need the reminder.
Oh, how interesting. So we're going to take one of these.
When do you get to build the little seismic charge? Is that in the last pack?
Yeah, I think so. Looks like right now I'm about to lift this thing up again, even though I just got it closed.
Eric, I
Right.
think Eric's on something. He says was Neil Diamond talking about aliens when he's saying they're coming to America? He literally wrote a song just for Alec. Alec has his own song. Oh God, there's a question I missed. Ken says, in which U.S. city is the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum? In which it's got to be in Texas. Let's see,
Tennessee, maybe?
Dallas or Fort Worth. Don says Tulsa, Oklahoma. Donnie says you haven't seen the last episode of Strange New Worlds yet, Todd. Wait till you see the part where they ... Could be Albuquerque.
I'm not doing anything. Why?
Dash says Neil Diamond was an alien, so of course the aliens would know this. Dash says Oklahoma. Ken says Oklahoma City. I would have never guessed that. Don, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing, Don. Did I make a left turn at Albuquerque? And Dash says Oklahoma City, damn it. Where the wind comes rushing down the plain from Bach. Donnie says, okay, I'm fixing to get out of here. See you, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie. Yep,
Yeah,
we're about to make the seismic charge.
Sweet.
Getting into the last pack.
Excellent. Well, the last pack's only the stand, I would imagine, so that should be easy.
And we have these
Still have to
parts.
glue your other engine in, though, don't you?
Nope, I got both of these. I need to do this one too. Yeah. Probably take care of that right now.
Dash says they have a big rodeo out there. Interesting.
Oh my god.
I heard something about like the OK Corral's not in Oklahoma or something. Did I hear that? Am I understanding that correctly? Buck says, who broke something so Donnie could fix it? Well, he's always fixing.
Oh my god. Why did you just fall there? Didn't want you to fall there. Okay. We don't do that. I shouldn't have used this tape.
Don't broke it, Jordan.
I shouldn't have used this tape.
And Trent says the OK Corral's in Tombstone, Arizona. See, I heard something like that. It wasn't the right thing. Oh, Stephen Haynes has had enough of you. He says, hey, guys,
Night, Steven.
Stay safe, everyone. Take care, man. Have a good one.
Take care, brother. Thanks for staying so late.
Alex says, wait, Jordan, careful with that. You can slice an asteroid or Sarlacc in half with that charge.
Right.
Don says, it's fighting you. It doesn't want to be built.
True story.
Ken says, what holiday marks the end of the Christian season of Lent? Christmas,
Easter.
right?
Easter.
Oh, Christian. I don't know. You're right. I don't know why. Whatever. Buck says ether. I think he means Easter, but he said ether. Trent says Easter. Don says Easter. Jordan said Easter. Alex, Easter. Everybody says Easter. Dash says Jesus is resurrection. Resurrection? Ken
He
says
has one?
well, he has a res-erection.
Erection? Yes.
Buck says, nope, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. And Don says, you wasply wabbit. Exactly. I was on the same page, man.
The parts that were coming apart on this were here at the very ends, which is what actually holds everything in place.
So you're fixing too. Get it?
Yes.
Jordan's a fixin'. Just not like Donnie's a fixin'. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
Yeah. Be really cool. But
Feels
didn't
like
do that. Oh my god.
man, you gotta go find that towel.
I know.
Buck says, how
I
much
know.
would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Chuck's his own wood.
Dash says, Buck, you need to spank Don. He opened his mail off stream.
Uh-oh.
How dare he? If I get random packages, I open them on stream, because if they're a bomb, you guys are going to know. Don says, ratted me out, did you? And Buck says, I can't do that. He would like it. Ken says, next question, what empire did Turkey belong to during World War I?
Ottoman.
Yeah, because the Ottoman Empire ran until pretty recently, right?
Yep.
I mean, like into the 1900s even.
1951, I believe.
Yeah, Trent says Ottoman. Don says the Ottoman Empire.
Which was an extension of the Byzantine Empire, which was the remnants.
Which makes me want to go play Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep. Which are based on the remnants of the Roman Empire.
Buck says Austria-Hungary. Interesting. Okay.
Austria-Hungary, yeah, Austria-Hungary, they were the ones who started World War II, World War One.
Don says Seth MacFarlane. And Ken says it was the Ottoman Empire. You know, that could be the new answer to the universe. Seth MacFarlane.
All right. Last package opening up. We're here.
Well-fed versus hungry. See, now set the little model aside before you knock it over. Don't break it.
I think we're still got to build the component, like I still got a little bit left to do from.
Oh,
we
okay.
gotta build-
You were going. I thought
Yeah.
it was. You were done with that.
I think the model itself is actually done. Yes. Let me get all this connect stuff out here. What's that? What's that? Okay. So grab. Oh my god.
Told you.
I know. There we go. God. Okay.
Ken says, "What amendment ended prohibition?" And Buck says the 15th. Who knows their constitutional amendments? Don says the 19th. I also think it's the 19th. I thought.
Nope, not that one. No. Flat top.
What's your schedule look like for the weekend? You gonna be around for the streams?
I'll definitely be around for the Sunday stream. Tomorrow is TBD. I don't get off until stupid late tomorrow, unfortunately.
Have you figured out? I watched your Falcon video today.
Yeah.
Have you figured out how you're going to attach the tops of the mandibles?
Like where it connects in.
Well, because it has the holes on top, so you can screw the bottom of it in. But
Yeah.
if you don't attach the tops, they can be a little wobbly.
Yeah, so I actually want to use magnets for that.
I think so too. I think we can get you can get strong enough magnets. Ken says the answer is the 21st Amendment. All right.
21st. Oh. All right. I don't have where.
That says, so these CZ hikers were walking along and one gets eaten, the other one ran to get a forest ranger. They get back and the frantic hikers yelling, "Shoot it, shoot it." The ranger shoots the male. Okay. Eric says, "Son of a bitch, Sweet Caroline is stuck in my head now." Ken says, next question, which country has the longest coastline in the world? Australia.
That would have to be.
I mean, it's got to be something like, right? Because Australia,
Yeah.
that or Greenland, maybe. But I mean, Australia is as big as we are, but they're completely surrounded by ocean. So, and it's all one country. Dash says bear. Oh, he shoots. That's a two-part. It's a two-part joke. The ranger shoots the male bear, and the hiker is like, "I told you it was in the other bear." And the rangers say the check is always in the mail.
Oh my God.
CZ, Czech Republic. I get it.
Oh my God.
Dash says Chile. Chile also could be that, yeah. And Canada, that Canada could have a good go for it too, because Canada.
Yeah, Canada's huge.
Fingers go up.
Second largest country in the world.
Yeah, which is tons and tons and tons of water line. Jody says Kanukistan. Buck says Hudson Bay has a lot of coastline. Canada, Canadidia. Canadidia. I don't know what the hell he's typing there. I'm sitting here exporting the images out of the Lich King artwork magazines.
Yeah.
And in all of these pictures, he has flowing white hair coming out from underneath his mask. You think we're going to get that?
Flowing white hair? Probably
Yeah.
not flowing.
Yeah, I guess not. Buck says, I will bend your brain. And Aaron and Ken says the answer is Canada. Buck says he wins again. What is this? Thunderstorm is possible.
So here's the seismic charge. It's freaking cool. And you're gonna say put it right there, huh? Just drop it right in, huh? No big deal. No big deal. There it is.
Oh, and it actually holds itself there? Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know if those were like little doors that slide closed or something.
Yeah, like these are supposed to be like the to imply that these are
I
side
got
doors.
you. But they don't
Yeah.
actually move.
No.
Dash says, I hope it has the white hair and the furry boots. Well, I mean, I know it has the furry boots. But on the pictures, I'm going to have to go back and look. Ken says,
So for this, I can just toss this, right?
Throw it
Once
away.
this is done. Yeah.
No, throw it away. Ken says, which country do the Canary Islands belong to?
Oh, it's in
Aren't they
Africa.
off the coast of Africa?
Yeah, they're off the coast of Africa.
But I don't know who they... Portugal? I don't know.
French?
French sounds right. Buck says, apple bottom jeans. Did you have the boot of his? No, then my next parts are on the way. But I heard it's pretty heavy. Buck says Seth MacFarlane. Of course, that's the answer.
Always like
Don says Spain. Eric says Jody, and Tori is their queen. That's pretty funny. The Canary Islands. Get it?
Oh my god. I love it.
Dash says the brown stained country.
Oh,
That looks good.
that does. This is cool. All right, so now what are we building? Are we actually building the base now?
All your lights worked, right? When you tested it?
Yep.
Okay.
Everything works? Yep.
Did you
So
test
it looks like...
glued all your lights, your engines in?
No, I haven't.
All right, you're good.
They work.
Excellent.
And my little...
Spain, so Don got that one.
Nice. Okay, looks like we're about to build the base. So I am going to set this thing off to the side. Somehow carefully. Oh, I see I've broken something. Turn you over.
Little gun on the side. Little wobbly gun.
Yeah.
He needs his gun.
Turrets.
Dash says you still haven't gotten pack 2 yet. Did I get pack 2? Let me see what I got here. I got a whole bunch of boxes. I got GTR parts, Optimus Prime parts, Vader parts. I don't even know what's in this bottom box. Let me see. Oh, yes, I do have Lich King. Maybe that's what I'll build tomorrow on the stream.
Nice.
I'll do some Vader and we'll do some Lich King.
Yeah, Vader is on his way up through 24.
I have all my pages are up through 24.
I know. All right.
It says don't broke it.
It's I think that I found one of the pieces too that I was missing. So I think we're ready to actually build this base, which is exciting. I am stoked, man. This is super cool.
We're almost there.
Reached the end. We reached the end. I have no excuse but to start DS9 now.
No, you really don't. Except they add the magnets to your you have to add the magnets to your Razor Crest.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be doing oh, so they're having us open the final bag too. Okay. So no, I have I want to do a couple weeks of doing DS9.
Perfect. This is that toy you're going to take apart, light, fix it
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Perfect. That says pack 3 is already coming. Yes, that's what's coming for me is pack 3. I have pack 2 here. And Buck is singing a song.
What is? I wonder what this little symbol. What do you think that symbol means? Right below the plus with the brick. What does that mean?
No
Curious.
clue.
Yeah. Very interesting. All right. There is a bunch of lighting in the base too, which is super cool. It has spotlights. So a little bit more lighting to do. Oh, they have to having us do this twice. I see. I see. Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Let's see. Buck's having a dimension all time. He's reliving past musical years. Alex says that's the base now.
Yep.
That symbol means add part.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Don says Jordan's in the home stretch. He's beating Seabiscuit by a nose. Uh-huh. Ken says, what actor was awarded a star on the Hollywood Hall of Fame for television at 6259 Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California on April 23rd, 2019? What?
Wow, that's oddly specific.
It's very specific. Dash says his phone is a female and can't understand him. Don says Seth MacFarlane. Buck says Seth MacFarlane.
Probably Seth MacFarlane.
I don't know. I don't know anybody that I don't even know a single person that would know that answer. Ken says answer Seth MacFarlane. Dash says, what are you going to start singing Glenn Miller and his orchestra? Alex says, guys, a question just popped into my head. Due to how I'm eating my Roman. You eat Romans? Gross.
Oh, sick.
Who here can eat with chopsticks? I can.
I can.
I can.
Quite well.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. And
No,
see,
it's
Buck says
particular
Alex
skill set.
is eating a Roman with chopsticks. Gross.
What do you call a Roman with hair in his teeth?
What?
Gladiator.
Bum, bum, bum.
Just because I'm younger doesn't mean I don't know stuffs. Alex says ramen. I meant ramen. You know what? I don't know. I think you meant Roman, and I feel like you should probably check what goes into the chat before he hits send. Don says,
Yeah.
"This is Sparta."
This is Sparta. Ew.
Ooh.
They call me Spurt.
Shut up,
Spurt
Wesley.
McGee.
I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's fucking space aliens.
Space aliens.
That shit ain't funny.
I protest. I am not a merry man.
I agree.
Ken says, which country was the first to use paper currency? China? Did he put the answer literally in the question?
Oh, Ken.
Ken,
Is it China?
is it China? Because everybody's answering China.
I love it.
Alec is making a portmanteau. He says, that probably should be my line, Howard. I'm the youngest one here, and I know stuff. Yeah. We're just going to call that a free me. Don says Ken is off his meds.
Come on now.
I mean, we could go back to talking about bidets and your rosebud.
Absolutely.
But I poop from there.
Right now you don't.
Ken says, "Yep, China." We beg to differ, Don.
Are you serious? Like, are we? The Light My Brick set is missing one of the pieces here.
No.
Oh yeah, missing one, a 2x1. Let me see what I got for spares here. I'm sure I got a 2x1 around here somewhere. I'll get all those parts out anyway. And I don't.
Ken says, fill in the blank. John Hughes directed several iconic 80s teens movies, including The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and blank.
16 Candles.
Yep. Don says Home Alone.
Home
Buck
Alone
says
as well, yep.
16 Candles.
Hey, he
It
directed
was
a lot
a
of the
Molly Ringwald thing.
Yeah.
Des
He directed a lot of the Brat Pack stuff.
What's that?
He directed a lot of the Brat Pack stuff.
Oh, sure.
I am using a 2x1 and two 1x1s in order to simulate the same thing.
Why not?
There we go. Page 929. Holy crap.
Buck says must have been kissed. Trent says Weird Science. I don't think Hughes did Weird Science. Ken says 16 Candles. Hughes did do a lot of movies, though.
He did. He also did Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and one I just watched recently. Uncle Buck was John Hughes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought there was definitely a movie I think that he was in that had John Candy, but
Yep, Uncle Buck.
yeah. Alex says I was going to say the Stephen King book turned movie about a psychic girl who goes on a rampage of revenge after getting pig's blood poured on her at the prom. Don says champagne music and a 1 and a 2. Alex says I can't remember the name, and Buck says Carrie.
All right, look at this. This is weird on the instructions. So it has us grab the Game of Bricks or the Light My Brick stuff here.
Yeah.
For these steps and to put them along the bottom.
Yeah.
And then it's saying to do the same thing again with regular bricks, but there's none of those.
Okay.
Really weird. So a little inconsistency with the instructions.
Oh.
Oh, so we're putting in putting one of the little junction boxes in right down here.
Oh, sweet. I love that those fit in place of regular Legos. It's fantastic.
Yep.
That's my favorite. Buck says, did someone call Uncle Buck? Yeah. Dash says, Weird Science could also pin that answer. Dash said, yes, he did. Buck says, do it over and over and over. Ken says, in Avengers Infinity War. Did he answer the previous one? Oh, yeah, 16 Candles. He did. Ken says, in Avengers Infinity War, Where was the Soul Stone hidden?
No clue.
I don't know either. I can't tell you which color is which. I mean, I can remember where like the the yellow one came from and the red one's the one, but I don't know what the names were. Don says Todd needs to write new ones. LOL. Over there, Darth says, and Pretty in Pink. Yep, that was used. Alex says it was in Vision's head. Dash says Vormir. Trent says up Thanos' ass. Eric says in Thanos' butt. 2 answers. I like it. Alex says, or was that the Mind? I think the Mind Stone was in Vision, the yellow one. Soul Stone I thought was purple, but I don't know. Don says Seth MacFarlane. Oh, that's great. Ken says Vormir. Dash got it right. Is that the one where he had to throw his daughter off the ledge? Wasn't that the?
Oh, Gamora. Gamora, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that it? Dash says it was where Black Widow died and Gamora. I see. Yeah, that's my thought. I thought it was the purple one was the Soul Stone, and where he had to throw her off the ledge to get the stone to come up. Everybody's saying, yeah. Okay. All right. I sort of remember it. Honestly, that's probably one of the very last Marvel movies I've watched. I didn't watch the second Black Panther. I mean, anything that's come out in the last probably 5 years, I probably haven't watched it.
Actually, I have only seen the first Avengers. I haven't seen anything else. I kind of got lost. There's so many damn Marvel movies that.
Yeah, and some of them don't matter. But I haven't watched any of the Ant-Mans. I didn't watch even the last Thor where Natalie Portman gets the Thor outfit or whatever.
Oh, what is it? Love and Thunder or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is. Thunder Love. Dash says purple is Power Stone. Okay. But yeah, it's I didn't even watch that one. Like, I just kind of, I don't know, I burned out a while ago. I didn't watch Black Widow. Buck says there's only 273,836.4 Marvel movies, and that's not that many.
No, not at all.
Alex says I only saw Moon Knight after Endgame. What is Moon Knight?
The one with Oscar Isaac. I know it doesn't help. Yep.
No, not really. Ken says in the U.S. version of The Office, what is Dwight's porcupine called?
I don't know.
I know I've seen episodes here and there, but I never really watched the whole thing. So
I never really watched it either. Yeah,
I tried, and it didn't work for me.
Yeah, same.
Buck says same. Bob. Trent says little prick. I don't know. Dash says he was in all white Moon Knight. Oh, you get to make the little spotlights.
Yeah.
Oh, those are great.
So they fit in.
Ken's answer is Henrietta. Yeah, I wouldn't have. I didn't know that. I heard that the UK version is funnier. Wasn't it Gervais that did that one?
Gervais, yeah.
Did you hear what he did on the Emmys, where every time they went over 45 seconds in their speeches, he would take money away from the Boys and Girls Club?
No, really?
Yeah, there was a little counter in the corner. And people went long, and it would go 90,000, 89,000, 88,000, 87,000.
Oh my God.
Dash says, I didn't watch The Office until like Friends. Sorry, not sorry. Buck says, I don't know why, but the man in the yellow hat just popped into my head. And that makes me think of Curious George for whatever reason. Alex says, okay, you're making me want to buy the UCL second Death Star again and buy the, if there is one, light kit for it. UCL. Do you mean UCS?
UCS.
Second Death Star? Okay. And Buck says, go for it, Alec. I mean, he has no job. Why not buy a $1,000 Lego kit?
So we're going to loop this through here.
Alex says, oh, UCS. I meant UCS. Yeah, but you're not checking your spelling. You're typing so fast and sending it. You're just all over the place. Trent says, Curious George, the electric fence. Nice. And Buck says, that's because the man in the yellow hat is from Curious George. Oh, okay. Then I'm not crazy.
Okay. So there's one. Make 2 of these.
Oh, I'm going to have to order the light kit for the Batcave. That looks sick. I have the Batcave shadow box. I should build it.
Oh, yeah.
And Light My Bricks is coming out with a light kit for it. They already have one for Arkham Asylum. Well, they're pre-orders. Everything's pre-order because they're changing everything over to the 2.0 stuff. I was looking to see if they had anything coming soon for the Black Pearl. Buck says, must get in the chat in fast, just like building the Constitution. Slow down. Ken says, on average, what is the thing that Americans do 22 times a day? Fart.
I hope so.
Dash says, you're getting one for the castle, Todd. Is that a question? You getting one for the castle, Todd? I don't know, maybe. It's pretty small. It's pretty small. Maybe. I don't need it for the castle. I like to light the bigger kits, but the Mission Sign Castle is not very big. Let's see. Buck says fart. Ian does it 10 times as much because he's probably not human either. Or American. He's New Yorker. Dash says burp. Alex says text. I don't buy that one. Dash says yes. Are you getting one? Yeah. No, I haven't bought any light kits. You know, I have some light kits, the Gen 1 versions for some of the things that I like. The lighthouse, the motorized lighthouse. I bought the light kit for it, and I never built the kit. So I have the light kit and I have the Lego set. Still in the box. Buck says, I think you've been dashed. I don't think he's sending me one. No. Dash says, I did the Liberty with the light kit. Looked great. Awesome. And Ken says, open the fridge. A day? No. 22 times a day. Open the fridge. Really? I've opened the fridge once today. Twice. But nowhere near 22 times. That's interesting.
There we go. Okay, so I need to fix this spotlight here because it is not facing in the direction I want it to go.
Buck says true. People from New York and Wisconsin are aliens. Well, he doesn't say he's American. He doesn't say. He always says I'm a New Yorker. even though I lived in New Jersey. Might have worked in New York. Buck says, I opened the fridge to see if the light is off. Is it ever off, Buck? Ken says, what state banned margarine for 72 years to protect the dairy farmers?
Wisconsin?
I feel like Dash should be able to answer this one. I also feel like it's Wisconsin. Dash, isn't it odd that Todd and Alec came from the same state to another state, Arizona? I came from Minnesota. And everybody's saying Wisconsin. Dash says it wasn't Michigan. Eric says Pennsylvania.
There we go. Spotlights are going to be facing in the wrong direction, not pointing at the model, so I had to get them positioned correctly.
Buck says it wasn't Florida. No. Yeah, those things, they really are great. I mean, they do a great job, and they're two-way adjustable. You can twist them and lift them up and down, so you can get them just right.
Yep, exactly. Oop.
Buck says you helped them assume the position. Ken says the answer is Wisconsin.
Nice.
Look at us go.
The Dairy Farmers of America.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now turn this around. You want me to do what now? Go straight back.
You want me to do what?
Next to this one. Loop it back up and around.
Dash says
Back up.
Wisconsin prohibited the sale and use of margarine starting from 1895 to 1967. Although the ban has since been lifted, there are still some restrictions that remain on margarine. Because margarine's not dairy, it's not butter. It's like
It's
creamed
oil.
Yeah, it's creamed oil. That's okay because most whipped cream is also whipped oil.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if you want some eggy oil, you get the mayo.
Oh God, don't. Yeah,
Yeah, you like your eggy oil. I know you do.
I do.
Yeah, I
It's
do
fine.
too.
It's healthy.
Turn around every now and then gets tased. Yes. Dash says I read about it in small literature. Alex says I have a good question for the trivia. Ken says what materials were used to create the first artificial Christmas trees? Oh.
Good question.
I don't know. I remember we had a fake Christmas tree when I was very young, and I want to say it was made out of. It felt like almost. It was like these weird, shitty bristles, almost like toilet plungers. It was a metal twisted branch, and it had these just twigs, like these plastic sticks, twisted in through the metal. Very strange. Buck says that's as good as asking, can I ask you a question? You just did. Buck says metal and tinsel. Eric says steel and aluminum. Alex says plastic. Trent says pipe cleaners. Dash says it's oil which fed the turkeys to try and fatten them faster, but it killed them, so they started selling it to humans. What else is new? Buck says we had one. It was not supposed to have lights on it. My parents put lights on it the first year. Did they almost burn the house down? Dash says metal and pipe cleaners, I think. They also had asbestos. That I do remember. They used it for snow and like they used asbestos for snow in the movies and so on.
Mm-hmm.
It says it was goose feathers that were dyed green. Interesting. I wouldn't have known that. Alec just goes for it. He says, what was the city that had the great molasses flood which claimed 21 lives? Pretty sure that was Boston, but I could be wrong. I feel like it was Boston. But they had that huge, like, they had a huge vat of molasses that exploded and was flying down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're almost there.
Installed. Almost there. Exactly. What is that? What is that there? Okay. All right.
I'm having myself a little Coke.
Nice. I haven't had soda in over a week.
Wow. I have to have the bubbles. It's the it's my thing.
Yeah, you know, it is mine too, but I gotta not. So I've been
So not even diet or zero, just all gone?
all gone, yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Dan says now they have trees that are pre-lit and open like an umbrella. Yep, that's what mine is now. Lights are on it and everything. I just pull it out of the box and shake it. It opens right up. Dash says, Trent says they couldn't outrun molasses. I thought it was hot molasses, which is why it obviously if it's cold, it would go slow. Ken says, question on question. What is the second biggest organ in the human body? Well,
Yeah, it is.
This is that trick question. The skin is your largest organ. And if I had to say internal, liver, maybe?
Or
is
the skin would be the second. Wouldn't your intestines be the largest organ with the skin being?
Well, that's what I mean. Largest in what dimension? Weight?
Yeah.
Length? Yeah, because you can stretch your intestines out. They go like 70 feet. But Ken says, or Eric's like drinking it or snorting it. It's a can. My Coke comes in a can. It's just a little one. It's like a 8-ounce something can. 7.5.
Oh, well,
It's even smaller. Shrinkflation.
Yeah.
Alex says Todd's right, Boston. Alex says liver. Dash says a little Coke that looks like a dollhouse in your hand. It does. It looks very, very small. Buck says the heart. Buck says largest organ is the skin. Trent also says liver. Eric says lungs. Buck says liver and onions. Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Poop. Nasty.
Sick, dude.
Ken says the liver. I was right. I was right. It's got to be big. Got to filter out all the gack out of your system.
Lower. Okay. That.
I got a text in. They're driving up to the house. The Hilton Head house tomorrow. I guess we won't see him on the stream. Just FYI. Ken says, what famous country singer once lost in her own look-alike contest? Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, yeah.
Yep, I knew that one. Eric says Dolly Parton. Did you ever see that video of Jewel when she got dressed up as like she put on like a prosthetic and everything and went into some country bar and was singing like at an open mic night or something, karaoke?
No.
And they're like, man, you sound just like Jewel. Yeah. Buck says Polly Darden. Nice. Alex says Dolly. Polly Darden. I like that name. I got me some Polly Darden.
Okay, so do what now? Okay.
A Dermarite recall.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
And Ken says the answer is Dolly Parton.
Showing me 3 sticking out. Yep. Okay. Oh. That. I'm assuming. No. Yes. No. Oops.
Oops.
Jumping ahead here.
Ken says, what actor is the most watched man on television?
That would be David Hasselhoff.
Because of Germany?
No, because of Baywatch and Knight Rider.
Really?
Yeah, Baywatch. Baywatch was the most popular show of all time. Like of all time, no show was more popular. No more
That
show
says
was
a lot
more.
about our civilization.
Yep. And what's funny about that too, though, is that when Baywatch was number 1, Star Trek: The Next Generation was number 2 in the world. It was the second most watched show in the world at the time. It's crazy. All right, so this stand is starting to get a little significant here. Okay, so grab another Technic piece here. That. You have to do this twice? Oh, well, you should have said that at the beginning of the thing.
It probably did.
It didn't. Right here.
Excellent.
Right here.
They should probably update
It says
that.
it right. It says it right here at the after you built the very end piece. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah.
Is
Light my bricks.
Correct. It was David Hasselhoff.
Nice.
And Buck says it's about time Jordan was right.
I know it's usually not the case. Yeah, don't do that. Come on, you dirty whore. There we go. Now, turn this around.
Turn around.
Okay, this one goes on the outside.
Ken says, how many flavors are in a box of Fruit Loops? I always thought it was 6. Buck says 6. Alex says 6. Eric says 1. Sugar. And it isn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but aren't they all flavored like apple?
The same. Yeah, I think they're all the same flavor.
It's just different colors.
They're all just different colors. Yeah.
Yeah. Alex says, so Jordan, you think you'll make an appearance on tomorrow's stream? Wow.
I will. You missed it from earlier, but we'll see about tomorrow. Fridays are challenging for me. I don't get off work until very, very late.
Yeah, I think that's a trick question, Ken, because there might be 6 colors, but I think they all taste exactly the same. Because Jody says 1, Trent says 1. Yeah, I thought they were all flavored apple flavor. They just had different colors.
We doing this twice? No. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Yes. No.
Oh.
Maybe.
Ken says 1. The answer is 1. All the colors taste the same. All right.
Nice.
Somebody died at Epic Universe riding a roller coaster. Bummer.
So this is going to fit in right up top here. I'm going to get all the way in.
I'm not surprised that they use Technic for this to support all the weight.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those
Right.
like those track systems you can mount on the walls in your garage, and they
Yeah.
can do all sorts of things off it? I'm seriously considering doing that in the lab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I was trying to figure out like how I wanted to do it. Do I just put up shelves? Do I, I mean my bookcases are going to go in there, but and so I'm like, I wonder if I should get some kind of garage like Gladiator or one of these organization systems that has the tracks, because they have shelves and they have tool racks and bin racks and all sorts of stuff that you can mount to them. But
Yeah.
it's the new version of a pegboard kind of. Let's see. Ken says, "What is the most stolen food in the world?" And Buck says bread. Trent says fruit. Alex says chocolate bars.
You know what Alex is thinking about?
Beer. Jody says Fruit Loops. Because remember all the beer runs, nobody goes, "Okay, can you do me a bread run?" But
Right.
it is the world, so maybe people still bread in other countries. I don't know. Buck says Seth MacFarlane. Oh, you know what? He has stolen a lot.
He has. There we go.
That is a very. Are you building a stand or a trebuchet?
Looks a lot like a trebuchet, doesn't it?
Looks like a trebuchet.
We'll zoom out a little bit here. Yeah, it looks like a trebuchet.
It does. Ken says the answer is cheese.
Cheese? How interesting.
Interesting. People steal cheese? Huh. Good to know. I'm going to have to really keep an eye on my cheese.
You know what you say when someone steals your cheese, right?
What?
That's nacho cheese.
Bum, bum, bum.
Huh.
It's real bad.
Ken or Buck says it's the launcher for the ship. I hope not. I would hate for him to not put it together correctly. He puts his ship on it and just collapses to the floor.
Right.
Alex says, "Don't look at me. I've never stolen anything. I'm a Wisconsinite." Wage theft. Buck says, "Who moved my cheese?" Trent says, "Hard to stuff a wheel of cheese down your pants." Yeah, Trent, but is it? Maybe they just roll it away. Nobody stops them. I mean, if you're gonna, why don't you should make your cheese in squares? Then people can't roll them away as easily.
That's right.
Why do you make a wheel of cheese? Eric would like to know who cut the cheese.
Yes. You know who
I'm
cut the cheese.
sweaty.
That's correct.
Buck says, "Big him so we can see if it falls." I can't make him any bigger. And he turned off his face cam, so you don't get a response anymore. You can't watch it.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Sorry. Hold on. What did I do wrong here?
Ken's next question is, what 6 fruits are in the rose family? Would have to be fruits that spawn from a flower, I would think, then like strawberries. I don't know. Buck says, it was a big fart if it makes him sweaty. Eric says, Jordan's new description, sweaty cheese cutter. Yeah.
Oh,
New channel name.
the sweaty cheese cutter.
Yeah. Alex says, apples. Buck says, rose hips, blueberry, huckleberry, and I'm out. He ran out. I don't even know. Rose hips is a fruit? Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, this is a really sturdy piece here. I can tell you that.
I love Technic. You should have seen when I was building the Star Destroyer. That is a honking huge thing. Is it?
So's
the Lego Falcon, but man, that Star Destroyer is just massive, and it's you got to build this whole interior thing to support all the exterior panels. And Eric says blackberry, raspberry, and Buck says yes. Rose hips are what's left after the bloom goes away. They're pretty tasty. I would have never known. I've heard of them, but I didn't actually know what they were. I didn't know they were a little fruit to eat. Interesting. Oh God, are we down to the last pieces?
Indeed.
The sign's usually the very last part.
Where am I putting?
Ken says the answer is apples, pears, plums, cherries, apricots, and peaches. Well, we were way off. I mean, Alec got apples. Buck says no one gives him the raspberry. Yeah, we do.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, you were right, Alec.
Found the missing piece that I was looking for.
Excellent.
Of course. All right. I think we're here.
Is it time to? Do you have to connect that to the ship so it all runs on one power thing, or what?
Yeah. So this connects. The ship connects to the.
So probably the stand, I would think.
The stand, yeah, and then the USB. This is the main power out that connects to this.
All right.
So let's get Boba inside of the ship. And I said I wanted to go for 3 hours, and would you happen to look
You're
at
at 2:59. You have 30 seconds.
Yep. So we're done. You guys have a good night. Really appreciate you guys.
A million things you could have been doing, but instead
you spent a little bit of time watching me do this.
Glue some Legos together.
Indeed. Hello, Jordan. Guess what you can do here? This is really cool. You can take Boba.
Yeah.
Remove his legs.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Well,
you're just ripping his legs off?
I am. Mm-hmm. Get his emo hair put back in place. Get that little put there. There it is. Come on, Boba. All right, Django. No, everything's falling apart. I'm breaking it, screwing it up. Quite literally. Indeed.
Wrong answer.
Come on. Okay. Yeah, I am quite literally like disassembling this thing as we go along here. Boba.
Buck says, watching you, question mark. I'm here for the chat. Ken says, Alec got a 6 of the point. However, since all totals were rounded down, therefore he gets 0.
Oh my God. Where'd you go?
Alex says, LOL, aw, common Ken. Buck says, Ken is not common. Ken is very cool.
Okay. Now let's stop sweating.
Buck says, no disassemble spaceship.
We are putting Boba down below. Gonna put Django up top. Get him set into a spot. My God. Jesus.
You're so close.
I know. And I'm like, oh my God. He was sitting in here just fine.
Yeah. Alex says, I can hear Boba screaming my legs as you rip them off, Jordan.
Yes.
Buck says, that's what I call him too. Boba down below. Ken says, thanks for entertaining me tonight.
Absolutely.
Entertainment's not over yet. He's got to put it on the stand, like up.
All right. Boba and Django are in place.
Ken says the
Front
ship
is
looks
on.
amazing. I'm going
Thank
to turn
you.
off the instructions. We don't need those anymore.
Indeed. All right. So how does this sit in there? How do you set in place and stay? Not like that. God.
I was going to give you a drum roll and everything.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's too much pressure. Where does it grip it? Where? Okay. Oh, I see. Huh. And come on now. All right, this makes 0 sense.
Like, does the bottom of the ship just rest on the bottom of the stand and then it just leans back, or does it actually have something that goes inside the ship to hold it?
I honestly don't know. And something just parts are falling off. God damn it.
Looks like an engine housing.
Part of an engine housing, yes. All right. What am I missing? What am I?
Eric says, Ken, thanks for not iPadding me tonight. Buck says, no, don't let him have that wire. Alex says, the stream's still young, Eric. He might still iPad you. Trent says, stream isn't over yet, Eric. Buck says, hold it 8 inches above the stand and then let it go.
Dude, seriously.
He needs another view of the catastrophe. Oh, we can go to a side camera maybe, but what if you pick up the stand and hook it to the ship first and then bring them both down? Because it looks like it has little L's that go up inside the ship, so maybe it'd be easier to stand to it first, right? Just so you can see how it works.
So
There's got to be like little bars that hooks on. A little farther down, little black bars. I can see them right in there. There's a hook in there.
no, they're like slightly off size. It looks like that's where it's supposed to go.
Did you build the stand wrong? Are those supposed to go on the inside of the arms? I don't know. Ken says, how did I catch up to Howard and move him to first? I don't know. You did that much typing.
Oh, hold on. There it is.
There it is. See?
Boom.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God.
That it is extraordinarily top heavy. Oh my God! It just leaned forward.
Dude, don't do that. That was almost a disaster. That was almost.
Yep.
This is Sparta!
That shit ain't
Seriously.
funny.
Oh my God.
What the fuck was that?
Right? All right, let's take a look, see any repairs need to happen. My blasters seem to be all janked up here. There we go. Wow, holy crap. All right. Take.
That looks good.
I'm gonna turn the overhead off.
Ken says amazing. Eric says, have I been iPadded? No, Ken's not in here. Alex says, that looking so good, Jordan.
Thank you.
Jody says, ooh, precarious. I can't believe it's that front heavy.
So let's power her up. God, Jordan.
Says, I saw that and burst out laughing, especially after the expression, yes. And he says, do not breathe near that ship.
Oh, this LED down here.
One of the
This
stand
one's up.
LEDs?
Yeah, on the stand's not working.
Oh, is it plugged in? Is it pinched?
It might be pinched. I'll figure that out.
Oh, God. Eric says, which cat will test that Lego base first?
Ah, that's a scary thought.
Yeah. I mean, I almost feel like I would have to weight that base or redesign it to lay it back a little bit. But man, that's that.
It is fairly front heavy, but not so bad. Actually.
But you also Jordaned it. You got your ham hawks flying around, and
it's true. It's very true. But there it is.
Trent says, very cool, Jordan.
There it is.
Alex says, my
Holy crap
was timber. Yeah, that was almost awful. Buck says, it will be the one that farts on Jordan. Yep.
Right.
Eric says, lucite case incoming. Looks good.
Yeah.
Ken says he loves the blasters firing.
Yeah, the blaster firing is badass.
Is there an empty plug on that little block in the back, or are they all used up?
There is.
Maybe
there
switch
is an empty plug.
the wire for that light. Maybe it's just a bad plug or a bad connection.
Turn on some lights real quick.
Buck says, looks great, Jordan. Don't break
Thank
the
you.
Eric says, very cool. Alex says, looks so cool. It does look good with the light. Buck says, hold the ship while you're doing that for safety.
Good idea. No, I think I may have actually broken that LED.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I don't know what happened there. So,
well, replacements aren't that much.
No.
And the nice thing is too, those up lights, you could probably aim those just right to light up the bottom of the ship too. So
yep.
It does look really good.
It really does. Yeah, this turned out great, man. This is really going to be fantastic. It's going to be sitting up above with the Slave One from Wonderfest last year.
Oh, very
before
cool.
last. So they're going to be sitting together. But there it is. She's done.
Well, the nice thing is at least that if you're on a stream and it collapses on your head,
it'll be entertaining.
Well, it'll be on recording.
That's right. That's right.
But at your current rate of editing, if you're like 3 months behind on editing, it might be a while before we get to see it.
Yeah. Dude, seriously. Yeah, that's the oldest one. Everything else is from probably mid-August or so. So yeah, the one today was the very last one in queue. I'm basically going through now in order and just kind of releasing in order because that's going to be how I'm going to be doing the build. Especially like next week, Batmobile is going to be making its first appearance, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. This is for you.
Oh, it's funny, guys. Slave One. It's all here. Very, very freaking cool.
Buck says, just think, someday you'll have to move and you'll have to transport it. That's what scares me to death. It's the same thing. Oh
yeah. No, dude, you have so many you have to move. You're gonna have to just put them.
I have
every
huge cabinets full of stuff, and it's all delicate stuff. And I'm like, how am I gonna move this?
What I would say is probably every time you just drive your car over there, you just bring a kit with you.
Well, the idea is that I'm gonna overlap the closing date and when I have to leave here by like a month. And I'm just going to constantly make trips back and forth and just put things on towels and blankets and just put the seats down in the Jeep and just slowly carry things, one at a time over. Because I can't imagine. There's no way they're going in a moving truck, No. So,
not a chance.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy. Eric says, hold the shit for safety is how sharts happen. Alex says a new soundboard Lego falls. Yeah, well, if he makes you'll have to have something prepared. Ken says you need a tub goat, and if you don't know what that is, you need to go look at Discord. Jody says, can you turn off your monitor for a second?
I can, but it's going to automatically do weird things. So it's going to default to my PS5, which runs in the background. So I don't know what it's going to do to the computer. Let me know if I drop off. So I can't see what's going on. So I'll turn off my monitor. Hold on.
Yeah, but you can hear me.
There you go.
There you go. See, now if you lean back, that's a thumbnail.
Right?
Yeah, you get your belly out of the shot.
Right?
Yeah. Move the pizzas out of the way. There you go. It looks really good.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That looks really good, man. Thank you.
Ken says
turn the monitor back on.
Buck says I must talk a lot. Jody says okay. Buck says we like weird things. Alex says I'd hate to imagine trying to move with any part work kits, especially the Zero, the Titanic, or the Apache. Honestly, they're better built than Lego. I mean,
yeah, and for me, like moving the Falcon, that thing weighs 25 pounds, man. That thing is a monster.
Yeah, try picking up the Lego one.
Oh God, I bet.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Well,
where did Jordan go? Jody says cool. Eric says he shipped his pants, Buck.
I did.
Yeah, you know how you do it.
Ship my pants, you're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow,
ship my pants for free.
I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants.
Ship your pants. All right, so these are all of the different parts that were replaced with all of the Game of Bricks stuff and all the extra parts. I'm going to put these all in this container here, and then I'm going to put it in the Game of Bricks, or Light My Bricks, container. And put that in the box, and then the box is going to go to storage. Why did I do this? Oh my God.
Lego is Danish for explodes really bad.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that video of the father that's so mad at his kid he took his Star Destroyer and threw it off the second floor balcony?
Yes. That dude needed to get punched in his neck.
And then the fake one where somebody handed the Lego Falcon to Harrison Ford to get it signed.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't real.
No, thank God.
Nobody fumbles it and then throws it over their shoulder.
No.
That's not how it works.
No. That that thing is gonna weigh a ton. You're not doing that.
Buck is warning you to get that box away from the bottom of the ship.
Fair point. Fair point.
So if Jordan makes pizzas all day, does that mean he's assembling food Legos? Yes.
Yes, that is correct. Well, here are all of the extra parts for that. Go inside there. Some extras on the desk. This all goes in here. And my friends, we have reached the end of the build.
Look at you go.
Fantastic. So this was what, six or seven episodes, 6 or 7
Yeah.
streams at about 2.5 hours a piece. So we're looking about 20 hours for this build. It's pretty significant, actually. That's pretty awesome. We made it a Jordan proof.
Jordan's a yes.
Yeah. I identify with that, and yeah, let's just say that I am 100% a klutz and only slightly ashamed of it. Just slightly.
Ken says, thanks, guys. I think you should do your closing staring into this camera.
Staring into this camera?
Yeah, the one that we're looking at. No. Just poke your head in there, looking at the ship. Yeah. There you go. Do it.
Do that? Okay.
Give us the eyes.
All right. Let's do this thing. Let me give myself some room here.
All right.
There we are. All right. We'll lean back. Look all sexy. All right, my friends. 6 weeks of build, and we're here. Thank you, Todd, for the lighting kit and for.
I'm sweaty.
I am sweaty. You see this? It's all sweat. Yeah, no, thank you, Todd, for hooking me up with this and the lighting kit, and this is freaking amazing. Like, this has been a really awesome build. So, thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate you.
Heck yeah.
As for Howard, thank you for your super chat earlier. Really appreciate that. Single-handedly keeping my channel monetized as we go along. Otherwise, for me, on Saturday, I will be releasing the next episode of The Reliant. That'll be coming out. I learned how to solder 0402 SMDs. Who would have thought that I could actually do that? That's pretty cool. And then Friday night on HTM is a very slight possibility. I have to work really late, but I will definitely be there on Sunday. If you're interested, check down the link below for our YouTube channel, Hobby Time Modelers, and you can also check out our Discord there as well. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. And then I'll have Darth Vader early next week, and then the DeLorean is making its first episode appearance. I need to put together a bunch of stuff for that and a bunch of title cards. I got to do a bunch of creative stuff this weekend. So that's what it is, my friends. That's what I got. Make sure to check us out on Hobby Time Modelers. And we are here at the very end. The Slave 1, Jango Fett Slave 1 is complete. All, how many thousand pieces? Like 3,000 pieces? Yeah, all taken care of. So here we are. I know that there was a million things y'all could have done today, and instead you spent 3 hours watching me try to cram some boxes together, and I think that's pretty damn cool. If you guys have any questions or comments, tips, tricks, please leave them down below. Like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And my friends, until we see each other again, I hope you all have a wonderful day in this beautiful world where we happen to be. And just remember that this is the way. Good night, everybody.